What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Just want to come in for the post-game show, man, for the Ravens and Commanders game. I was in here watching it with my wife, and my wife's from Baltimore, Ravens fan, born and bred, and they lost. They 24 game preseason streak was ended tonight, and I just wanted to just come in and see what was popping with you guys, man. And there's some other games that are on, but that was a good game, man, because it showed the competitive nature of people who want to win, man. And so I'm gonna continue my quest to beat the shit out of you. It's only preseason, Shaq, people, dude. Like I said, anybody that says it's only preseason, there's two things: either you lost, or and you definitely a casual fan, bro. That game had a bunch of Uber drivers, stockbrokers, bartenders, fucking janitors, and plumbers out there playing their asses off, bro. Salute the competitive nature, bro. Because a lot of people aren't competitive. A lot of people want it given to them. They don't want to get out here and compete. They don't want to get out there and actually get it out the mud. They don't want to take it from a motherfucker. They just want it to happen. Just give it to me, bro. I don't want to. I just deserve it, bro. I showed up, and I should get it. Old participation trophy ass people, like, nah, dude. That's how you fucking win. That's how you see people who you're better than winning. When you see somebody who isn't as talented as you, isn't as knowledgeable as you, isn't as educated as you, isn't as good looking as you, isn't any of those things, and they're fucking lapping your ass, that's why. Okay? Because while you're talking about, well, when it counts, I'll be ready. When it starts counting, I'll be here. I'll be ready to do the damn thing. Okay? Because it doesn't count, so why even put in the effort? Meanwhile, the people who I just said who are less than you are competing every day. They're doing everything they can to be in the position. So when it starts, they're, like they say, stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Okay? And even though it was a preseason game and the Washington Commanders ain't gonna be doing shit when the season starts, they fucking wanted to win that game. They wanted to be able to have the bragging rights. One thing that I definitely know from being with my wife, as long as I've been with her, uh, is Baltimore and DC's rivalry, man. A lot of you guys don't understand the geography of the United States. Baltimore and Washington, D.C. are 50 miles apart. It's about 55 miles away. Every time we go to Baltimore, I try to go to D.C. Okay, try to. Um, it's close as fuck, bro. Okay, it's far. San Diego to L.A. is further than driving there, and they play in Maryland. So, Landover, Maryland, where the Washington Commanders play, and Baltimore, Maryland, it's even closer. It's like, because I asked my wife, I said, where's Landover? She's like, that's halfway between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. So you have a lot of competition between those two cities, dog. Them two cities are definitely trying to beat each other, man. And tonight, very competitive game. I enjoyed it. It was preseason, but they were out there playing, bro. And I just want to use that as a teachable lesson. I've been hearing all these people, man, and I'm just looking at them like I said, man, there's no way in hell. Like, we definitely wasn't raised the same, dog. You know, I didn't care if it was practice, scrimmage. Hey, man, we're just gonna scrimmage against this team. They're coming over. I'm trying to knock your fucking block off, dog. I wasn't playing. I was always serious. Oh, Shaq, man, you need to, bring it down, bro. Come on, man. We're just trying to have fun, huh? Where? How? How are we trying to have fun if it's me versus you? How is it supposed to be for fun? Okay? I didn't care if it was a game of 21 on the court. I didn't care if it was a free throw contest. I didn't give a damn what it was, bro. I don't care. Hey, man, when you was little, man, the run, you wasn't allowed to run on campus and shit. You know, when you're in middle school and elementary school, we used to do the run walk. Okay, we on the field. Okay, man, we can't run. Let's run. Like, do the walk, like walk race, like anything, bro. Hopscotch. I didn't give a fuck what it was. Marbles. Okay, I was that way, bro. I was that way. I get mad when I didn't win. Okay, I didn't care what it was. Spelling bee in the classroom. Didn't care, didn't care. But this right here, dog, off the chain. Good game. 8 years, man. 2015, man. 2015 is a very memorable year for me, man, for a lot of different reasons. And I'm just thinking about, damn, to win 24 consecutive preseason games, that was something that they wanted to hold on to. But let's be real, it was going to end. But damn, 8 years, not losing a preseason game in 8 years, hey, dude, that's not easy to do. And they almost was able to pull it off, man. But you know, when somebody really wants to win, somebody really wants to beat you, bro, you got to understand that shit. Okay? There's somebody at your, I always try to tell you guys that shit. Okay? There's somebody that wants your spot. No matter how raggedy your spot is, somebody wants your shit, bro. Somebody wants that fucking job that you take for granted shit. Somebody wishes that your car, they had your car that you're saying, hey man, this is just, this ain't what I really want. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody calling me right now. I got an time to answer the phone. So just wanted to come in, man, see what's going on with you guys, man. But what a great game, great competitive game. But let's hear it, fellas. It's only preseason. It's only preseason. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about, man. See what you guys are talking about. William Boozer, what's going on, man? Yeah, what it do? What a game. Great competitive game, dog. If you're a fan of football, it was a good game. You know what I'm saying? No starters, nobody of notable ability, but it was cool. Okay. Carl Sanchez, damn good game, man. I thought the Ravens was gonna win. I did too, man. But that's what happens, man. When you give the other team too many chances, that's what happens, man. That's what happens. That pass interference call that dude had, he was out of position, man. That dude juked him and shit, and that dude had to trip him, man. Or it was gonna be a touchdown. Stephen Gomez, what a great competitive game. That's what it is, man. Competition. You can't teach everybody that. It's like Stephen Gomez, man. It's like, dude, I always tell myself, man. When my son gets into a position where he's going to be playing competitive sports, the first thing I want to do is find out if they're giving out any participation trophies, bro. I didn't even know that shit existed until I was a grown up. Whatever we didn't win, we walked home with nothing, bro. We walked home with nothing. We didn't win shit. We didn't get nothing. No pizza party, no motherfucking trophy, no ribbon, nothing. Now, shit. These kids that are now in position to tell you what to do, everybody got a trophy for showing up, man. Just because you showed up, you get to walk away with some shit. I'll be like, hey, man, does this league give out participation trophies? Oh yeah, we want everybody to feel important, and everybody is somebody. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's all good. I'm not here to tell you guys are doing it wrong. Come on, son, let's go there. What are you talking about, Dad? It's not going to teach my son shit. All these participation trophy people, where do you think the Karens are coming from? Where do you think the Darrens are coming from, dog? Where do you think they come from? They come from being entitled. That's why they start fucking with you. What does Karens do? Get in other people's business because they feel that they should be able to tell you what you should be doing. So, hey man, you preseason motherfuckers, oh, it's preseason. We're not on the same page, bro. Don't give my son nothing he didn't earn. Don't give me nothing I ain't motherfucking earn a shit if it comes down to it, dog. I'll take my motherfucking L and I'll go off into the sunset and I'll fucking get better and I'll come back and put my whole size 13 in your bum. God. Herman Hembley, man, Shaq, what it do? Let's kick some knowledge. That's all I do, dog. God. What's going on, sis? I saw you just got home from work. You know, out there getting that bag. You know what it is. You want to move up at your job, you better not be talking about, oh man, it's, you know, it's just work. It's not like it's a competition, but you know better. Okay, Chris Leonard, Shaq, man, that was fun game, man. Still, the Commanders will surprise a few people. Slept by some solid coaches. Yeah, man. Plus, Magic Johnson's over there now, dog. Magic Johnson is now co-owner of the team, so looking forward to seeing how all that turns out. So we'll see. Best they didn't catch the game, but it was competitive, sis. It was competitive. Todd and Dahl said Ravens deserve to lose. They sure do, because they made mistakes at the end, dog. Yeah. Hit the like button, man. You know, see how long we're going to be on here. Wimbu said, man, Baltimore and D.C. are super rivals. They are, bro. They are, bro. Without question, man. You know, when you go to D.C. and you start running your mouth in Baltimore, you ain't going to make it home. You start running in Baltimore, you start running your mouth in D.C., you're not going to make it home. Understand? Bill Holloway, I got you on 3 devices on my phone, man. Shantae's iPad and my sister Jesse's phone. What's going on to the family up there, man? Hey, Shantae, hey, Jesse, how are you guys doing? Hey, it's all good, dog. Like I said, I just promised that I'd come on after the game. You know, start flipping through some channels and shit, see what's going on. Julio Barrera in the house, man. Dallas Cowboys, what's going on, D Cowboys? It's going down next week, D Cowboys. It's going down. I don't care if it's preseason. I know you don't care. Okay. Chris Leonard, Shaq, man, you spoiling us with all these lies and videos you're pulling out. We thank you, man. Appreciate it, dog. You know, I'm trying to give you guys more content, man. Give you guys more content. Be more visible and build this channel up, man. We're on the road to 5,000 subs. And, you know, I'm trying to hit that 10,000 number. Not trying. We are going to hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year. End of the season. Dallas Cowboys. Woody Bang, yo, Jimmy G still owes me money. Oh, yeah, Jimmy G, you're never getting that money, bro. You're never getting that money, dog. You're like, hey. That's you shit. That's like having your stable goal and hang out with Brad Pitt, and George Clooney and shit. You ain't never getting a cent out of them. The draws are gonna start dropping just because of shit. You got him, you got Clooney, and you got Drake. Your stable's not making a cent. The Oliver says I was working out on my truck. Oh, okay, it's all good, big dog. It's all good. I'll go Cowboys. It's on. Yeah, it's on. Booty bang, Jimmy's gonna slip up in the bunny ranch when he gets hurt. Hey, dude, all I gotta say is, man, Jimmy Garoppolo's my quarterback. I don't want nothing to happen to Jimmy G. I need for him to go out there, dog, and do what he's supposed to do, because that's all I've been hearing. He's a winner, Shaq, and his win percentage and you know all that shit, dog. Hey, man, you show me, dog. You can show me better than you can tell me, dog. Show me better than you can tell me. Bev said that's what they pay for anticipation trophies. And nah, man, not my son, dog. My son has to know the agony of defeat, bro. I'm telling you, man, one of the biggest lessons I ever learned as a little guy. Man, how old was I? 9? Maybe 10. 9 or 10. Biggest lesson I ever learned, dog. Little League Pop Warner football, bro. We played the state championship against a team that I hated. They hated me. They hated my team. The first time we played them on my field, Bill, at Mount Pleasant, at MP Hood, they were a team. They were called the Mission City Raiders, man. Of course, they were Raiders and shit. Mission City Raiders. And when we first played them, they beat us. Okay, in a season, they beat us, and we got into, no, it wasn't even at Mount Pleasant. It was actually at Wilcox High School, Bill. It was at Wilcox High School in Santa Clara. Anyway, they beat us, but one of the players called my quarterback a nigger with a hard ER. They were all white team. They called my boy a nigger. Like I say, man, you motherfuckers don't understand. I'm fucking 9. And I got other 9-year-olds calling my boy a nigger, then he called me a nigger. No, not no nigga. There was no rap groups out saying nigga. It was nigger. N-E-R. Negger. Okay? Man, God is my witness. My father's still around to tell the story. At the end of that game, when we had to go and shake their hands, because you're supposed to meet up, you start at your sideline, they start at their sideline, and you're supposed to shake hands or slap hands and walk by. Man, I had my helmet in my hand, bro. I had my helmet. When that guy walked up and tried to shake my hand, I grabbed my helmet, I swung my helmet, and I hit that motherfucker dead in his back with my helmet and started a big ass fight. We were fighting 10-year-olds. We were fighting everybody because I told everybody, yeah, when I see this guy, I'm gonna fuck his ass up. I'm 9. Hit this dude, fucked his ass up. Man, we all started fighting. Okay? My father came out of the stands and had to pick me up and grab me. Their parents came out. When their parents came out on the field and all of our parents came out the field, I played on a team that had blacks, Mexicans, whites, Hispanics, and they had no blacks on their team. Their parents started calling us savages and calling us names, and our parents started getting ready to fight them. Who started that whole shit? I did. Okay? So that whole thing happened. At the end, nobody blamed me because I said, hey, man, you called me a nigger. I knew what a nigger was at 9. I'm like, hey, I know what that shit is. Fuck that. We had to play him in the state championship. Okay? We had to play him again. When we played him in the state championship, dog, we were a small midget team. Well, not midgets. I say we were between the bigger guys and the younger guys. So we got in the middle. So when we played them, the score was 6-6. Okay? Bill Holloway, Mike Tahiro was the only person that caught a touchdown pass in that game. All right? The score was 6-6. They wouldn't let us play overtime because they said that we were holding up the bigger games because back then you only had one field. So anyway, they asked us. They said, why don't you guys could be co-champions. So our coach said to us, do you guys want to be co-champions with them? We said, no. They said, and they asked them, do you want to be co-champions with them? They said, no. So they said, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to give that team, your team 4 plays, and we're going to give that team 4 plays. And whoever gets the most yards out of those 4 plays wins the state championship. Listen to what the fuck I'm telling you. 4 plays from you, 4 plays from you. Whoever has the most yards wins the championship. We said, cool. We got the ball first. Okay? We got our yardage. 4 plays is all you can get. Then they got the ball. They got their 4 plays. Guess who won the game? They did. We lost the state championship 6-6 by fucking 3 yards, bro. My boy couldn't tackle the dude in time, and we lost the state championship. They walked off with the fucking trophy. They walked off fucking laughing, jumping around, and we walked off the field, bro. That's the earliest memory I ever had of fucking having to deal with losing some shit that we should have fucking won. But we didn't. Okay? About 25 years later, bro. Maybe not 20, maybe about 20, yeah, about 25, 23 years later, bro. I was coming out of a bar back home. Okay? Bev, you know San Jose Live. Bill Holloway, you know San Jose Live. I walked out of that bar, man. I'm a grown-ass man. I walk out. I hear somebody call my name. They said, Shaq. I turned around. It was 3 white dudes I'd never seen in my life. I'm looking at them. They're laughing. They're like, see, I told you that was him. Man, I didn't think that was you. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? They're like, you don't know us, huh? And I'm thinking, man, am I going to have to fight 3 white dudes? Because I don't know who these motherfuckers are, bro. It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning and shit. The fuck are these guys walking up on me? I said, nah, I don't know who you guys are. They said, Mission City Raiders. I said, oh shit. And I was like this. They start laughing. They were like, yo, okay. Said, man, you look the same, bro. You look the same that you looked then. And we fucking been talking about you since then. How much we hated you. How much your motherfucking ass was always trying to hurt us. Always trying to go hard and shit. And we was standing outside for about a half an hour. I hadn't seen them dudes since I was 9 years old. But guess who the fuck they remembered? They remembered me. They said, dude, you don't even understand, man. We thought, they started telling me, man, we used to think about where you would be. Like he's probably in jail, or he's probably on drugs, or he's probably a drug dealer. And we were thinking all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, dude, I'm a college graduate. So I'm just trying to let you guys know, man. When you're a fucking competitor, bro, they're gonna remember your ass, bro. They're gonna fucking remember you, dude. How the fuck do you remember me when I'm what? Shit, 30? You remember me from the time I was 9, you never seen me again? Because I was a fucking competitor, dude. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. All these motherfuckers that are running around saying that shit, dude, look at them. Okay? Look at what their life is. I guarantee you, if they're a winner, they're not going to say what the fuck that these dudes said. These guys said, we're going to beat this team even though it doesn't count. Chris Leonard said, speaking of DC, Carr's fault. Oh, yeah, it is Derek Carr's fault. Booty Bang, I was really hoping that Josh would get money that he deserved. Yeah. Jason Salman, what's going on? Ready for the season? How I feel about Raider Nation? I'm looking forward to it. Lynch will say, Cowboys' new logo is a hefty bag. Let's go, boy. Raiders, you already know. James Walker, Stephen Gold, USC found Jennifer Cohen as the new athletic director. Yeah, I saw that, bro. She's from Arcadia. Okay, I did see that, man. We're going to see what she does. Booty Bang, real Raider fans know Jimmy G was good in San Francisco because they had a top 5 defense. Nah, man. Not everybody's a real Raider fan, though. Bev says, you know, since your niece was super competitive, remember when she signed for cheerleading, the coach wanted her off the team because she sled harder than the biggest top lineman? Exactly. Like I said, man, my niece don't play. You know, that's why she bought that brand new car, bro. That's why your daughter bought that brand new car, because she's not playing. She's like, look, I'm not waiting for nobody to buy me no car. I'm going to buy my own shit. Okay? Tubba the Ram, what's going on? Watch the Commanders broke the Ravens streak, man. Yeah, it's over. Jason Raider, what's going on? Sub Nation. I'm listening at home now, drinking a beer, gonna hit my pen. Hey man, make it happen. Booty Bang, glad you pulled off a dominant shoe and stomped that racist guy foot. Nah man, I fucked that dude up, dude. I asked about that guy. What was funny about it, I said, what happened to the quarterback? It's like, oh man, that dude, man, that guy's, you know, he's out, he's down bad. He's down bad. They were just like, yeah, man, his life didn't go like it go. I said, yeah, that's what he gets for calling me a nigger. And they started laughing. They're like, dude, like, man, you started that big ass fight. I said, yeah, fuck that, dog. I don't care if I'm 9 years old or not. You call me that name, dog. It's on and popping, bro. And they said that he wasn't doing good, man. So I was like, hey, I don't care. Yeah, I hope that dude's really doing bad. Okay, Turbo Duran's laughing. D5150, man, laying a hat on them boys like that will make them remember. Dude, you don't even understand. I really had my helmet in my hand and I swung it. Those of us that played football, now they have all kinds of pads for the back and, and your rib cage. All you had was a motherfucking shoulder pads that stopped at your sternum. All of this was exposed. Your back was exposed. You had some whack ass thigh pads that were this thin and a fucking cup. That was it. That's it, dude. I hit that dude square in his back as hard as I could. I swung. You know how Aaron Donald swung his helmet last year, and he got in trouble for it when he was fighting against the Bengals in preseason. I did that same shit, bro. I fucked that dude up, dog. Shouldn't have never said that, man. They ain't gonna come up and shake my hand? Nah. Nah. Trust me. Both of my parents was Both of my parents was there, and on the way home, I got a huge ass lecture. But my dad, but later on, because my mom was there, so my dad had to get on me, and my mom was yelling at me and all that shit. But later on, my dad was like, "Yeah, he deserved that." My dad told me that shit. He said, "He deserved that. Don't do that. Don't do that shit again." But yeah, fuck that dude up, dog. I didn't give a fuck. Chris Leonard. How many would you honestly think the Raiders would have? Uh, do we have Josh Jacobs? Let me do it like this, man. We're gonna lose more. We'll lose more games without Josh Jacobs. I'll say that. I'll say that. God. Yo, Oliver, tough competitions always remembered. Stealing the Raiders never forgotten. Never, dude. Never, dude. Like I said, man. The Raiders that I grew up on and me and Bill grew up on, shit. Man, Lynn Swan. Y'all all know Lynn Swan. Beautiful ass ballerina catches and shit in the Super Bowl and flying around and shit. Hey, dude. Shit. He got fucked up when he played us. Okay? George Atkinson hit him with a fucking forearm to his face in the game, and he filed a police report. He filed a police report against my safety. And they were talking about prosecuting him because they said he was a dirty player. Nah, dog. You was talking shit, and George Atkinson hit your ass with a forearm across your fucking face. And that's what happened. But he filed a police report, bro. In the 70s. He went to the police. Hey, this is Lynn Swan, man. I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame, man. I'm a 4-time Super Bowl champion. Hey, man, this guy, George Atkinson, he hit me with a forearm. What you guys going to do about it? You guys, motherfucking turn into a damn Karen on my team, dog. That's my team. That's the team I grew up, me and Bill Holloway grew up cheering for. That's why Steeler fans can't stand Raiders. It's because of that. In the 70s and us beating their ass and keeping them out the Super Bowl when we could. That's why. You guys don't understand that shit. Why you think Steeler fans are always cheering against your team, dog? Because of my era. All right? Trevor Durant says, man, USA soccer shirt. Yeah, you know, man, I'm going to represent, dog. I'm an American, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm American, okay? I was born in the States. I'm an American, bro. I'm going to wear my shit. Salute. But man, what's your experience going to Baltimore games in Baltimore? That's crazy because my wife has never been to a Ravens game in Baltimore. But my boy, one of my closest friends, he's a season ticket holder. You know, he's actually grooms in my wedding. He's from Baltimore originally, even though he grew up in the Bay Area, and he lives in Texas now, and he's like, Shaq, hey man, fly out here, man, and we're gonna go to the Ravens game, man. Fly to Texas, and then we're gonna fly to the Ravens game and shit, and then we're gonna come back the same night. I was like, fuck yeah, dog. Because I'd never been in there. I've always driven past it, and so I flew to Texas. This was 2 years ago. I flew to Texas. We got up in the morning. We flew to Baltimore. We rented a car. We went and got a cheesesteak, and we walked. I had on all my Raider shit. Do not get it fucked up. I wore my Raider shit in that bitch. Okay? We went to the stadium, dog. MMT Bank Stadium. It wasn't cold, thank God. It was a nice day, nice stadium. Open air, green grass. Nobody fucked with me. Everybody was cool. Because surprisingly, the Raven fans we don't really have a rivalry like that. Like, we don't really have a hated rivalry like that. So, went to the game, man. We played against the San Diego Chargers, bro. The Ravens and the San Diego Chargers. So it was Lamar Jackson, and it was your boy Justin Herbert, bro. Man, that was when LA had they were supposed to win the Super Bowl, remember? And they had a good winning streak. I think they were undefeated at the time. The Ravens had already lost like 1 or 2 games, and they beat the Ravens beat their ass, bro. The Ravens beat their ass for the first game of the season, man. And then we got back in the car. We drove back to Baltimore, Washington, BWI, Baltimore, Washington International Airport. My boy flew back to Austin, and I flew back to LAX, and I was home at 12 midnight. I got to LAX at 12 midnight, and by 1 o'clock in the morning, I was coming in the house. But great stadium, bro. The seats were amazing. Uh, very good looking place, but when it gets cold, I wouldn't want to be in there, bro. I'm telling you that shit now. When it starts snowing and raining and shit, I wouldn't want to be in there. But very, very beautiful stadium, man. So I got one on my wife and tell my wife I actually been to her shit. She ain't never been there yet. JD1 said, I thought Josh Jacobs was coming back week 1. I don't know where you got that from. It was just a report. Josh Jacobs came out and said, I didn't say that. But like I said before, man, I'm going to report what's out there. I think it's closer than it looks. Okay? I really do. Josh Jacobs kind of confirmed that with me with him posting something on Twitter and then deleting it. Like, what are you doing that for, bro? Why post something to delete it? There's some truth to it. Does that mean it's going to happen? Who knows? D5150. How about the women and men's 100 World Meter Championship? USA took a track back once again. Hey, man, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised, man, because we all know Jamaica, they got the sprinters, bro. But, hey, anytime our country does good, we're doing so, we're not doing as well all over the world as far as our currency. Our currency isn't popping. The dollar ain't worth shit. And, so anytime that we can win at something as a country, I'm with it, dog. It is what it is. As you can see, I'm wearing my shit. James Walker, I remember that back in the 70s. That's right, James Walker. Motherfucking Lynn Swan called the police, bruh. He called the police on our fucking safety. I'm like, dog. Come on, bruh. It's football, man. Shouldn't have been talking. Duet stream! Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. It must be football season, big dog. What's happening? Booty Bang, you think Jack Tatum should apologize to Daryl Stingley? They're both gone, bro. No, Jack Tatum never apologized to Daryl Stingley, man. For those of you guys who don't or might be too young to know, Jack Tatum, the most fierce hitter in the history of the league, hit Daryl Stingley. Daryl Stingley was a good wide receiver for the Patriots. It's another reason why the Patriot fans hate the Raiders. Like, all this shit comes from the 70s. And he paralyzed him. He hit him, and he broke his neck, and he was paralyzed for the rest of his life. And, Jack Tatum never apologized for it. He said, I was playing football. That's how we played. And I didn't try to do it. But I'm not going to apologize for being a football player. I'm not, everybody knows what it can happen. I could have been paralyzed as well. And he never apologized for it. Daryl Stingley died maybe about 8 to 10 years ago or something like that. And then Jack Tatum died. So both of those guys they're in another place. But that made the Patriot fans hate the Raiders. So a lot of why these other fan bases hate your team has to do with what happened back in the 70s when we were the renegades of the league. Like when we were doing that. Okay? So, but yeah, man, I didn't see the game, but I saw it on the news. Like, back when you was a kid, back in those times, they didn't have like censorship and all of that, really. Like, they showed the hit, didn't they, Bill? Because it was a away game. I think was it a preseason game? Might have been a preseason game. I know it was 1978, but they actually showed the hit, Booty Bang, on TV. Like, you could see, they showed it. And many times I seen it. Daryl Stingley, he put his head down, and Tatum just fucking hit him, dog. Like, and he was paralyzed. So nowadays they would never show that, but back then they showed it. But both of those guys are rest in peace to both of them, and that's what it is. Trouble Duran, that shirt you're using, both the soccer shirt and the USA basketball team. Hey, dude, I got USA Dream Team shit. You know, hey man, I wear my shit, though. My family is. I come from a military family, bro. You know, everybody in my family is military. Everybody. So all my family served, dog. So I'm representing. I represent for my family, dog. Because they was fighting wars and shit. My grandfather World War II. My father in Vietnam. My great grandfather was in World War One. Like, dude, I'm gonna represent my family, dog. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. D5150, yeah, salute Unfiltered Nation, man. Thank you, big dog, man. Duet Stream, you think Josh McGenius will handle the quarterback position regarding O'Connell doesn't or reps with the first stringers? Guy looks good and promising, but I feel up to now the coach is just selling him. AOC's not ready to be the quarterback, you guys. He's not ready, man. He doesn't know the system. He doesn't know the system yet, man. It's like he's a rookie, man. Do you guys really want a rookie out there, bro? Do you know who we have to play? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I don't understand. Like, do you guys know who's in our division? Do you know who we have to play 8 games against? We got to play 8 games against Patrick Mahomes, 2-time Super Bowl MVP. We got to play 2 games against Russell Wilson, 1-time Super Bowl MVP. We got to play 2 games against, okay, his name's a blank right now, man. What's that boy name? Fuck, I just said his name, dude. For the Chargers, man. I can't think of that boy's name. Justin Herbert. Okay, I couldn't think of his name. I don't know why. Justin Herbert, one of the best young quarterbacks in NFL, bro. So you want to put AOC out there against those guys? You want to fuck up his psyche and his emotional fortitude that early? Nah, dude. Let that dude sit back and chill, man. Jimmy Garoppolo is a Super Bowl playing quarterback. He is a Super Bowl champion. A Super Bowl champion clipboard holder. Okay? You want to put AOC out there? Nah, I don't. We brought Jimmy Garoppolo in. You guys aren't even giving Jimmy G a chance. You guys said all this crazy shit. Let him play. Okay? Let him play. JD, you're going to go live Sunday night games, Monday night games, Thursday night games to be cool, more people. Yeah, everybody wants me to, dog, but that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But we'll see. Probably so. I'll try it. 5150 feels better to know Josh McJacobs will be on the field as the Raiders. Me too. Derek said 2 games against Khalil Mack. Like I said, man, why do you guys want to ruin this guy? Why? Why are you trying so hard to fuck up a legitimate talent? Do you guys know how long it's been since we've had a nice protege, a nice quarterback who has some upside? Like, you guys don't even understand, man. You remember Andrew Walter? You remember all these fucking bum guys we drafted and shit? And all these fucking free agents? Let him chill, man. Leave that kid alone. Okay? He's not going to save your football team. You got Josh McGenius. You got Jimmy G String. That's your guys. That's who you guys wanted. You didn't want Chucky and DC. You wanted Josh McDaniels and Jimmy G. That's your guys, bro. Live with it. Live with it. Stop fucking trying to switch it up. Okay? Bill Holloway not worried about Russell Wilson. Jason Red, Justin Herbert. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert started his rookie season. Is Justin Herbert and AOC the same guy? Is Justin Herbert, in that game I went to, he was a rookie too. Is Justin Herbert and AOC the same guy? You better say no. You better say no. Okay? I say throw McConnell in. That's you guys. That's you guys. Meanwhile, $22 million off the cap to hold a clipboard. It's not happening. It's not happening. I know what you guys want, but it doesn't make any sense. Okay? Why did you get Jimmy Garoppolo then? What did you get him for? To hold a clipboard while you guys are saying put in a rookie? Nah, it's not going to happen, though. Not saying they are, just threw it out there. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with throwing it out there. I'm just saying, dog, do you know how many people are telling me that? All these Raider fans are telling me that, dog. But you know who's not telling me that? People from other teams. They're not telling me that, dog. They're saying, hey, man, this guy's pretty good, man. You guys should develop him and get, get him ready. No other fan base is saying what you're saying. They're saying, you guys finally got a quarterback that looks like he could be something, dog. You guys need to put some time in. Get him ready. Get his feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Jay, there's no time to wait. I want to win now. Just JD, what guarantee do you have that a rookie's going to win? Okay, look, dog. Let me say something. All you guys out there that are talking about a rookie quarterback, you're talking about Justin Herbert, you're talking about AOC, you're talking about all this stuff. Name a rookie quarterback that ever went to the Super Bowl. I'll wait. Name a rookie quarterback that ever won the Super Bowl. I'll wait. How many Super Bowls are we in now? 57 or 58 Super Bowls? Name one that even went to the fucking Super Bowl. I'll be waiting all the way till regular season. Okay? Why? Because it's never happened. There's never been a rookie quarterback to even start in a Super Bowl. Okay? There's a reason. D150-150, did Derek Carr start his rookie season? Yeah. Derek Carr started his rookie season. You know why he started his rookie season? Because he took Matt Schaub's job. In training camp and in OTAs. That's how he started. He actually took somebody's fucking job. That's why. Did AOC take anybody's job? That's the difference. Competition. DC came in there and said, I'm about to take this weak motherfucker's job. That's what he did. AOC went in there, didn't do that. Matter of fact, it should have been easier for AOC to take the job from Jimmy G when Jimmy G wasn't there. Obviously, Josh McDaniels didn't see anything to make him the starter, bro. So yeah, when you're talking about Derek Carr starting as a rookie, that's why. Because he actually took the position from Matt Schaub, who was our quarterback that we brought in as a free agent. Same scenario. Matt Schaub was a free agent that came in, where did he come from? Did he either come from the Texans or he came from Atlanta? All right? Derek Carr took his job. Let AOC take Jimmy G's job. I'll wait. It's not going to happen. Dr. Van, what's going on? Russ never won a Super Bowl MVP. Oh, I thought he did. Never received a regular season MVP. Well, he won a Super Bowl. I thought he was who was the MVP when they won the Super Bowl then? Dr. Van, who was the Super Bowl MVP when the Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl? I know it wasn't Marshawn Lynch. Who was it? I thought it was him. I thought he won it. Okay. Jason Rader said, I think he did. He did start. Shantae, hey Shantae, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Me and your dad go all the way back to middle school. We go all the way back to middle school, and he was always big. He was always Big Beezy. He was always Big Bill. He was always Big Bill even then. Okay. Dr. Van, Carr was 3-13 as a rookie. Still took his job. Okay, man, when you take somebody's job, you take somebody's job. It is what it is. Just like when you take somebody's girl. Ain't that right, Booty Bang? Took your girl, dog. Don't matter. Don't matter, dog. Got to do it. Do it stream. You have a point. That wouldn't be wise putting him in. A rookie reaction after the first NFL sack is fragile. He hasn't been in fear like when DOD line rattles him. like I said, man, we're supposed to be trying to protect this kid, man. It's like you guys, man, you guys are the kind of people that are just like, you know, just leave your kid with whoever wants to babysit your kid. Hey man, I'm trying to go to the bar, man. Crackhead Carla, not Carla's not a good name. Caroline, come in here and watch my kid for me while I go to the bar. Shit. Oh, okay, I can watch him. Come on, dog. Okay. Come on, dog. Dark Side Raider. JD, Shaq O'Connell is the best quarterback right now from the draft compared to Bryce Young and others. O'Connell could save Josh McDaniels' ass, so let's talk McConnell in. I don't care about Josh McDaniels' ass being saved, to be honest. I never wanted Josh McDaniels as my coach. Okay? I knew what it was. All right? I saw him in Denver. Dr. Van knows what it is. I never wanted him to be my coach. So for him, it's sink or swim, dog. I want him to have his guys. I want him to do it his way. I'm not rooting against Josh McDaniels. I just want to see what he does. And I'm not trying to help him at all. He doesn't need my help. He's Josh McGenius. He can make a high school quarterback into an all-pro, quote unquote. That's what he said. What does he need my help for? Nah, dog. Do it your way, bro. We better win the Super Bowl. Okay? That's it. All right, Bill Holloway. Marino started his second season. We're talking about Dan Marino. Okay, like come on, man. The talent doesn't equate, bruh. You know, hey, the talent doesn't equate. So there's Dan Marinos, and then there's Aiden O'Connell's. Okay, like did Aiden O'Connell go to a team that is quarterbackless, that doesn't have a quarterback that's incumbent? Shit, Tua Tagovailoa started his first game. Okay? People don't remember Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman started his first year with the Cowboys. What were they, 1-15, Bill? When Troy Aikman became the starter, Peyton Manning was the starter when he first came in the league. Eli Manning I can name a whole bunch of dudes who were starters their first year. I think Ben Roethlisberger started as a rookie. I mean, I can name countless quarterbacks that started as rookies, but guess what? They're household names. They're Peyton Mannings. They're Dan Marinos. They're Ben Roethlisbergers. These are Hall of Fame guys. Okay? These are everybody who I can name that was successful as a rookie. Even Troy Aikman was not successful as a rookie. Hall of Fame. Okay? Come on, dude. Most quarterbacks sit on their ass. Brett Favre had to sit on his ass for years. Okay? Aaron Rodgers had to sit on his ass for years. Okay? Joe Montana didn't start as a rookie. Steve DeBerg was the quarterback. He didn't start as a rookie. Okay? I can go down the list and tell you. Terry Bradshaw didn't start as a rookie. Okay? Joe Gilliam was the quarterback. I can go through teams. Patrick Mahomes didn't start as a rookie. He was on the bench. Okay? We can keep going. Stop talking about a few guys when I can name first ballot Hall of Famers who didn't start. Ken Stabler didn't start when he was a rookie. We can just keep going. All the way down the list. Tom Brady, the GOAT, who didn't start. You ever heard of Drew Bledsoe? Drew Bledsoe started. Tom Brady was on the bench as a rookie. So I'm going to go with the odds. You want a great quarterback? Let him sit for a year. Because I just named 8 or 9 Hall of Famers that didn't start as rookies, bro. Okay? And the ones that did start didn't win shit. Peyton Manning, horrible. I think when Peyton Manning was a rookie, I think he led the league in interceptions as a rookie, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think Peyton Manning led the NFL in interceptions his first year. I think he threw 18 picks. Dr. Van, you're a historian, or you look it up, see if I'm right. Okay? I think he led the NFL in interceptions his first year. They didn't win shit. I think they won 3 games. Okay? I don't want Aiden O'Connell out there. I like the kid. Okay? And due to the fact that I like him, I don't want to see him fucked up. Okay? Tim Tebow started as a rookie. Tim Tebow started, ain't that right? Ain't that right, Dr. Van Nostrand? He started as a rookie. What about him? Like I said, dude, there's always somebody you can name. Ben Roethlisberger, second year. My bad. Second year. That even makes my point even stronger. Thanks, Boom Dig. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm a human thesaurus, but I'm not perfect. But I have a lot of knowledge. But I'll get it wrong every once in a blue moon. Okay, went to the playoffs in year 3. Yeah, okay, 3 years. 3 years, bro. Look at Jordan Love. Jordan Love is just barely starting now. He's been on the bench for like 4 years, bro. Aaron Rodgers didn't start. Look, just imagine if Aaron Rodgers would have got the starting job quicker. But hey, they won a Super Bowl. Brett Favre, same shit. On the bench. See, motherfuckers don't even know Brett Favre's fucking history. I remember when Brett Favre was on the Atlanta Falcons. See, a lot of y'all don't even know. I didn't know Brett Favre played on the Falcons. Brett Favre was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons, bro. He was on the Falcons for a year or two before he got moved. Him and Andre Rison used to be in the clubs in Atlanta just knocking them down and shit. That used to be his running buddy. Brett Favre and Bad Moon Rising used to be hanging out in Atlanta, just running down at the strip clubs and everything, bro, until he got moved to the Packers, and then he still had to sit. Okay, still had to sit. Super Bowl. Okay, so let's give AOC a chance. JD's, I'm tired of hearing of Jimmy G. How are you tired of hearing about Jimmy G when Jimmy G hasn't even played a regular season game yet, dog? You're really going to be tired of him. How are you tired of a man who just barely got back to the team? Man, your patience isn't what it's cracked up to be if you're already tired of a guy who's your starter. Jason Raider, AOC ain't taking Jimmy's job, but he would take it when Jimmy G breaks his leg. There you go. But do you take a job when losing a job to injury? Is that really losing your job? I don't consider that losing your job. If you lose your job due to injury, you didn't lose your job. You got injured. I don't play that game, dog. I'm a competitive guy. If you haven't noticed, I'm hella competitive. You have to beat a motherfucker, dog. What did the great Ric Flair said? To beat a man, woo! You got to beat the man. That's the whole essence of what the fuck I'm talking about. My boy in the back, I'm teaching him that shit. To beat a man, you got to beat the man. You don't say the man is hurt or the man ain't here or the man motherfucker's on vacation, so you're the man. You're not the fucking man. You're the man because the man is on vacation. You're the man because the man slipped in at the bunny ranch and shit. Slipped on a wet bikini top. You didn't beat him. You just fucking was standing there when the slot opened up. So that's how it goes, bro. Okay. Malcolm Smith. Thanks, Doc. Malcolm Smith, you're right. Played the game of his life. Never played better or didn't play no better after that. I forgot Malcolm Smith, man. Yes, Malcolm Smith. Okay. There's a brother said, just kidding. Don't wish injury on my quarterback. Look, Justin Raider, I know you a gangster, bro. I know you really about these colors, bro. This is no slight on you, dog. But when I say that I've never rooted against a quarterback in my 49 years as a Raider fan, including 9 years is long enough. I never root against my quarterback, bro. You're my fucking quarterback until you're not. Does that mean I won't criticize you and I won't be critical? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because if I'm going to give you my unconditional support during the game, I'm going to give you all my anger, all my hate, all my motherfucking frustration when the game's not on. Oh, I'm going to talk about you like a dog. I'm definitely going to drag you. But I've never cheered against anybody, even if they were sorry as fuck. Jamarcus Russell's, Derek Carr's, motherfucking Matt McGloin's, motherfucking Todd Marinovich's. I can go on and on, dude. I can go. Bill knows these people. I can name quarterbacks. Dan Pastorini. I can go back when I was in middle school and fucking. I can say quarterbacks who was fucking sorry way back then, dog. Like I can name 20 quarterbacks that were bums that played for the Raiders. I've never cheered against or hoped he gets hurt. Man, I hope he gets hurt. Man, I hope we don't never win a game. I heard so much shit from you guys when DC was a quarterback. Man, as long as he's a quarterback, I hope we lose every game. You never hear that come out of my motherfucking mouth, dog. Ever. Because I'm a fucking Raider. I want to win. I don't care who's out there. I don't care who's the coach. I don't care who's the running back. I don't give a fuck who's the receiver. I don't give a fuck who's the tight end. I don't give a fuck who's the defensive back. I don't care who it is. When we're out there, I'm rooting, bro. But if you drop an interception, I'm talking shit. You drop a touchdown pass, I'm talking shit. You hold the ball too long, you fucking have a strip sack, I'm talking shit. You fucking miss a game-winning field goal, I'm talking shit. The coach calls a fucked up play, I'm talking shit. The defensive coordinator calls a bad coverage, I'm talking shit. Because I can. I'm a three-ringer, bro. I could say whatever the fuck I want. Okay? That's the difference between me and all these other people out here who got this content. You can't say what I say. You weren't around when we were walking around, Bill, at school. You remember when we won that last Super Bowl, Bill? Shit. You remember when we won all of them? We was talking shit. We was running around talking shit to everybody. Every Cowboy fan, we're the world champions. What happened to you guys? Every Steeler fan, we're the world champions. What the fuck happened? Every 49er fan, we're the world champions. You guys didn't win shit. We talk shit to every motherfucking body, bro. Those days when we were the champions the next day. And all summer. And all fucking regular season and shit. If you don't know how that feels, bro, we're not the same. Okay? JD Raider, it's possible Connell's looking better than Jimmy G. How do we know that? How do we know that? Jimmy played one possession, bro. One possession. We scored a fucking touchdown on the possession that he was out there. What's the problem? Jimmy Garoppolo went out there and scored a fucking touchdown in his only possession. He played one possession. He got 7 points. What didn't he do? How's McConnell looking better than Jimmy Garoppolo? And trust me, I'm not, trust me. I never wanted Jimmy G, but I told you he was coming. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't watch the game. What did AOC do that Jimmy didn't do? I'm just waiting. Tell me that. Flex Money, Malcolm Smith. Appreciate that, Malcolm Smith. Okay, Turbo Duran. He goes, I don't want super smart coach either, but that's what we got to work with. Like I said before, man, Josh McGenius, bro. That guy, you got a coach who's smarter than any other coach that ever coached in the history of football, bro. As far as he's concerned, he's smarter than Vince Lombardi. He's smarter than motherfucking Tom Landry. He's smarter than Chuck Noll. He's smarter than Bill Walsh. He's smarter than John Madden. He's smarter than Bear Bryant. This motherfucker's smarter than any Bill Belichick. Nobody's as smart as Josh McDaniels in his own mind. He just hasn't proven it yet. He just hasn't shown you guys yet. That's what he's telling himself. He's telling himself, just wait till I win this Super Bowl, how everybody's going to be seeing how much of a genius I am. That's what he's saying. He's not saying what I say and you say and they say. He's saying, I ain't worried about all of that. I'm not worried about I took a playoff team and turned them into a motherfucking team that didn't even make the playoffs. I'm not concerned that I gave up more double-digit leads than anybody in the history of football. He's not worried about none of that, though. He's a genius. Mike Innonator, what's up, Shaq? A lot of people talking about the Steelers and the Pickens. What's your opinion of the Steelers and the quarterback this year? I got my sister Beverly is on here. Lifetime Steeler fan. My sister Bev Montoya. My girl Sarah K. Scott. I got a lot of Steeler homies, man. Like Steelers were the number one team. Think about that in the Bay Area when we was growing up. There was more Steeler fans than Raider fans, dog. I grew up with about a bunch of fucking Steeler fans all around me, dog. Because the Steelers were what? Winning Super Bowls. So I definitely watch the Steelers, and I definitely know about the Steelers. Pickett is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. Pickens is playing well. I think the Steelers are going to do some shit in their division. We'll see. We got to play them. But Pickens is a good quarterback. Mike Tomlin is a player's coach. They play hard for Tomlin. Um, but we're gonna find out, man. They still got Mika Fitzpatrick on defense. Um, they they got some pieces there. You know what I'm saying? They still got a running game. So we're gonna see. But as far as Pickens is concerned, I mean, I keep saying Pickens. Pickens is the wide receiver. He's good too. Pickett, good quarterback. Born and bred, Pennsylvania cat, Pittsburgh guy. Grew up in Pittsburgh. Went to high school in Pittsburgh. Went to Pitt. Plays for the Steelers. Homegrown. Homegrown, dog. Okay. Dr. Van, Russ started his rookie year. Third round pick, went 11-5 with a great D. First ballot Hall of Famer, too. Like I said, dude, there's something called a rookie of the year every year. There's something called a rookie of the year. Every season, somebody's a rookie of the year. Do yourselves a favor and go look up the last 10 rookies of the year and tell me how many of them were a quarterback. I'll wait. Go look it up and you tell me how many rookie quarterbacks actually were rookie of the year. They're not going to be that many of them. I think Justin Herbert won it last year. But go check it out, dog. There's not a lot of them. Bill Holloway, I hope Harbaugh comes in after McDaniels. Yeah, Harbaugh just got suspended 3 games from Michigan for some fucking infractions and shit. But that's who I wanted. Okay, that's who I wanted Harbaugh to be my coach. Dr. Van, you don't see a lot of guys picked outside the first round at starting quarterback. Yeah, because nobody wants to waste a first round draft pick on a quarterback. Like I said, man, there's very few Peyton Mannings coming in. I think the next best quarterback or the next guy that's going to probably be picked high in the draft, uh, Caleb Williams is going to get picked within the first 2 or 3 picks. And then Arch Manning, Cooper Manning's son, dog. When he comes into the league, Arch Manning, Peyton and Eli's nephew, that motherfucker is definitely going to go in the first couple picks because he's a Manning, bro. And that Arch Manning, I was watching some of his little high school highlights and shit. He's just as big as Peyton. He's like 6'5". That dude's like 18, 19 years old. That dude is fucking spinning it. Like, them Mannings aren't playing, bro. You're fucking Manning. Our family business, like my boy Prado's and son on here, he a family business. A lot of people family business. They have a restaurant or they have a plumbing business or they have an insurance business. And the Mannings are have a football quarterback farm team. All they do is have quarterbacks. Archie was a good quarterback. Peyton, Hall of Fame, 2-time champion. Eli, 2-time champion. Arch Manning. And when Arch has a kid, his kid's gonna be in the fucking Super Bowl too. It's just they're in the business of making football quarterbacks, bro. Okay. I'm telling you. Arch Manning is he's somebody who I'm gonna be watching. Okay. After Caleb. John Elway. John Elway did start as a rookie, bro. But who's John Elway? Like I said, dude, you're talking about 30 years ago, over 30 something years, almost 40. John Elway started as a rookie. Like I said, man, these guys are Hall of Famers, bro. These guys actually got it done. JD, I can't wait till the Raiders beat the Broncos week 1. Me too, man. Jason Race, I like Harbaugh too. Yeah, Harbaugh was I wanted Harbaugh. Bill Holloway, O'Connell needs to sit down while Brady works with him. Man, let the dude learn from the GOAT, man. Come on, man. Damn. You guys, man, I want to win now. Do you guys understand a quarterback's not going to help you win, though? Like, you got to have a complete team. You got to have a complete team, and you got to have a defense that can actually stop a nosebleed. Come on, you guys. Like, shit, we gave up so many double-digit leads with the quarterback that you guys swore in your life was sorry as fuck. That dude was giving us 10-point leads, 20-point leads, 18-point leads, and your defense couldn't hold its water, bro. They was peeing in the bed, dog. Peeing in the bed and not even sleep. Okay, not even asleep, just peeing in the bed because they can't even get to the bathroom fast enough. You know how bad it is for a grown ass man to pee in the bed and he's awake. It's bad enough if you sleep and you peeing in the bed. Your ass is peeing in the bed when you're awake, bro. You could get up and get your ass into the bathroom and pee in the toilet. Nope, can't make it. Can't hold our water, bro. Too much pressure. Too much pressure. God. Dr. Van said no rookie has ever won a Super Bowl. Thank you. Thank you. I don't need Google to tell me that. Never. Aiden O'Connell is not gonna go to the Super Bowl as a rookie. It's never happened. Okay? It's never happened, bro. They haven't even started in a Super Bowl. Not win. Get there. Okay? JD, I hope Jimmy G gets injured so O'Connell can come in. Me and you ain't on the same page, bro. I'm not trying to get my quarterback hurt. I gotta pay him, dog. Okay, nah. Dr. Van Payton set the NFL rookie record with interceptions, I believe. 28 picks. Once again, your boy's right again. 2 for 2. Right here, bro. Right here. Told you Peyton Manning led the NFL in interceptions as a rookie, bro. 28. I said it was 18. It was 28. Rookie. Told you guys. You're dealing with an aficionado, bro. You think it's just about the Raiders. It ain't about the Raiders with me. It's about the sport. I could talk. I can sit down with any fan base and have a fucking conversation, bro. I could talk to whoever fan you want to talk to. I could sit down and talk to an Atlanta Falcons fan and talk to them for an hour just about the Falcons. That's how much knowledge I got. Told you guys. He led the NFL in interceptions with 28. You imagine having 28 picks? Shit. Motherfucking what's his name? Jameis Winston. When he was a quarterback at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he had 30 tubs and 30 picks and threw for almost 5,000 yards. That's a lot of picks, bro. That's a lot of turnovers, man. Dr. Van went 3-13. Bill Holloway, don't hope for injury. Bad karma. You ain't gonna hear me say that crazy shit. Dr. Van, no rookies even started a Super Bowl. Said that too. Bill Holloway, just a Raiders, should have been their coach. Yeah, maybe so. Dr. Van, know what I know about the Broncos? They are nothing without John Elway. Shit. Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl. Let's not forget. Okay. JD Sarshak, I just get mad fast. I understand, bro. Raiders might have found a quarterback, and I like what I see McConnell. I guess we'll sit him down for a year then. I don't know what we're going to do, dog. All I know is Aiden O'Connell is the best drafted. Listen to what I'm saying. He's the best drafted quarterback prospect we've had since Derek Carr. He's the best. I'll say it again. AOC is the best drafted. Because I got to say shit slow to motherfuckers. Drafted Raider quarterback since DC. That's how important he is to me. Give him a chance to learn. Derek Carr didn't have a Tom Brady sitting in the press box, bro, or sitting in the owner's box, I should say. He didn't have that. You got the greatest quarterback of all time that he can talk to whenever he wants to. He can go talk to him. He can say, Mr. Brady or whatever. Can you give me some tips? Can you give me some drills? Can you give me some positive reinforcement? What do you see in my mechanics? What do you see in my footwork? What do you see in my throwing motion? What do you see in my release? All that shit. And you guys want to throw him to the fucking wolves? Why? Because Josh McDaniels is coming in and bringing in all these Patriots? You should already know that. It's like I said, man, you can't get mad, dog. can't get mad. You can't get mad, bro, when you steal somebody else's girlfriend and then you find out 2 years later that she's cheating on you with another motherfucker. How you get them is how you lose them, bro. That's just the game, ain't that right, Booty Bang? You got a girl illegitimately to be your girl. She's probably going to be illegitimate on you too. That's how she moves, bro. Every couple of years, it's like having a leased car. Every couple of years, I'm gonna turn it in, get me something better. Don't think that you had all the game because you took somebody's wife. Nah, dog. She's always looking for the better option. As long as your ass is the better option, you'll be okay. As soon as you don't become the better option, she's with the next motherfucker. That's what it is. Dr. Van, we won all of our Super Bowls with Elway, two at quarterback, one as GM. God. Turbo Duran, Elway at least got Peyton Manning. Yeah, that's true. Dr. Van, Turbo, 5150. We had a bunch of quarterbacks that were trash. Aaron Brooks, come on, dog. Like, I can name them, dog. Like, I can name them. Like, do you guys really want me to, dog? Like, I guarantee you I can name 20 right off the top of my head, bro. Okay. I could just name them motherfuckers, bro. I'll name at least fucking 10 without saying Derek Carr and Jamarcus Russell. I won't even throw those in there, dog. Like, I could fucking Rick Mirer, motherfucking Jeff Garcia, Matt McGloin, Andrew Walter, Jason Campbell, Dante Culpepper, um, 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 Todd Marinovich, motherfucking Jeff Hostetler, uh, Jay Schrader. Uh, Man, I'm just naming them, dog. You know what I'm saying? Who am I forgetting? Shit, I can just go. I can go back to Dan Pastorini. I can go back to um, uh, David Hum, who from the 70s. I could name him. I'm like, it's just too many motherfuckers, bro. Carson Palmer, motherfucking Jeff George. See, look at my face, man. Look at my fucking face when I'm starting to think of these motherfuckers. Like I put these guys so far out of my mind. You think a lot of you young cats, you think Derek Carr's the worst quarterback we ever had. He's one of the best quarterbacks that we've ever had. That just goes to show you we haven't had a lot of good quarterbacks. Derek Carr is a top fucking five quarterback that ever played for the Raiders, without question. And you guys hate him. Look at these motherfuckers I'm naming, bro. Look at these motherfuckers I'm naming. Man, oh my God. Man, I'm just thinking about these guys, bro. I'm like, fuck, dog. We had some sorry motherfuckers, man. Aaron Brooks. Um, shit. I could, it's like, it hurts me to name these guys. Me and Bill have seen so many whack ass quarterbacks, bro. Why everybody, man, we had these guys while people had Peyton Mannings and John Elways and Ben Roethlisbergers and we had, man, when Troy Aikman was in the league, who the fuck did we have? Who the fuck did we have when Troy Aikman was winning 3 Super Bowls in the 90s? We had motherfucking Todd Marinovich. We had motherfucking uh, um, Jeff Hostetler was all right, but I hated him, dog. Mark Wilson. Look at my face, bro. How many people did I name? Did I name 10? Like, when they had Joe Montana's, I had Mark Wilson. When the Cowboys had Troy Aikman, I had motherfucking Tom Marinovich and shit. When the Packers had Brett Favre, who the fuck did I have? It wasn't Derek Carr. It wasn't Derek Carr, dog. It was whoever the fuck we can get. Okay, we had Rich Gannon for a couple of years. That's another quarterback. He was all right, but I can't stand Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon threw 5 fucking interceptions and 3 pick sixes in the Super Bowl. Don't like Rich Gannon. Can't stand him. Plus, he talks a lot of shit about the Raiders. That's 11 quarterbacks that I name off the top of my head, bro. Okay? So that's my point. Raiders have never had the best quarterback. We've never had top-notch quarterbacks. We just had clutch quarterbacks. In our 3 Super Bowls, we've had 2 quarterbacks win 3 Super Bowls. 2 of them was won by Jim Plunkett, who's not even in the Hall of Fame. Think about that shit. The guy who's 2-0 in the Super Bowl, who won us two of our Super Bowls, is not even in the Hall of Fame. The third guy who won our Super Bowl, Ken Stabler, he died. Then they put him in the Hall of Fame. So look at that. So when people start telling me, Shaq, how come I'm not emotional about the former number 4? I'm like, dude, I got too much history of shitty quarterbacks. And the best quarterbacks we ever have didn't even get recognized by the NFL, though. Didn't even get recognized by the NFL at all. Like I said, Ken Stabler, he passed away. Then they put him in the Hall of Fame. Same with Cliff Branch. They put in Lynn Swann, who had less touchdowns or less yards than speed kills. Cliff Branch. They put in Drew Pearson. They put in all these guys that his stats. And you're talking about a 3-time Super Bowl champion in Cliff Branch, who was 3-0 in the Super Bowl. He died. Then they put him in the Hall of Fame. So I don't feel bad for none of you guys. Okay? Bill Oliver, here's his trigger, Mark Wilson. Bill knows. Bill knows how I feel about Mark Wilson. Oh my God. You don't even understand, bro. You don't even understand how much I hate that guy. Mark Wilson. Bill knows how the people I hate the most. Okay. Him, Jay Schrader. Like, that's back when we had Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson on the fucking team. Like, there was no reason for us to have. We had Bo Jackson. We had Marcus Allen on the same team. We had Howie Long still in his prime. You guys don't even understand who we fucking had. We had Greg Townsend. We had Terry McDaniel, man. We had Savages. We had no quarterback, dog. And we didn't draft no quarterback either. We didn't draft nobody till Todd Marinovich. Then I'm like, dude, Al Davis, what are you doing, bro? He drafted Todd Marinovich from USC. We was in LA. He drafted him because he was from USC. Plus his father's name was Marv Marinovich. Remember Bill? Marv Marinovich, lifetime Raider fan, was a friend of Al Davis. He talked Al Davis into drafting that a drug addict. Yeah, Todd Marinovich was a fucking drug addict, bro. Okay, as the quarterback. All right, gave him the starting job. I'm just like, a lot of mistakes, man. The Raiders, we should already have like about 8 titles. Duet Stream, Josh McGenius, Patriot coach is sick of attitude of doing shade behind the curtain. They don't want to see his player. Didn't want to see O-line because they knew they would give Carr away. Like I said before, dude, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion. Josh McDaniels came in to tear the Raiders down and build it up the way he wanted to build it. He used Derek Carr as the first piece off the board, got you guys comfortable with getting rid of people and not taking care of people. He's smart. He figured out, hey man, let me go after the guy that you guys are gonna get behind me and let me do that and get rid of him. And then you guys were focusing on that. And while he was doing that, he wasn't re-signing Josh Jacobs. He didn't fucking re-sign Yannick Ngakoue. He all this shit that this motherfucker did, dog. Okay, all this shit he did. He has to win. I'm not feeling sorry for him. Jimmy G's your quarterback. Win. That's it. Nothing to talk about, bro. Nothing to talk about. But when it says there's 0, no rookie. No rookie, bro. No rookie. In the 58 years of the Super Bowl, there's never been a rookie to even make it. I wonder why. How many Hall of Fame quarterbacks did we name that started as a rookie? They didn't make it. You know why? Because the quarterback position is harder than you guys think. You guys think it's easy. It's harder than you think. Bill Holloway, O'Connell's going to be as great, playing great against guys who are Uber drivers in week 3. Yeah, and stockbrokers and bartenders. Come on, dude. I'm not trying to ruin this kid because you guys are desperate. I'm not trying to ruin this. I'm not trying to ruin this kid, dude. This guy is I feel the best I've felt about a quarterback that we've had that's young in a long time. Okay. All right. JD, A-Shack went to Yoshinoya today. Didn't know they serve orange chicken now. Got the one with the white rice. Yeah, I heard about the Yoshinoya, man. I heard about that. I heard about the orange chicken, dog. I heard about that. Somebody else mentioned it. I heard about it though. I don't know if I'm going to be going to Yoshinoya. There's one down the street, but I don't know though. It's like there's too. I'm in LA. There's too many good places to eat. You'd be surprised, man. These motherfuckers on the corner, bro. You want some fucking tacos? These motherfuckers that got these, they got these. They put their little tents up and shit, and they bring their grills out. Food trucks in LA better than restaurants. Redder said, Jason Redder, not for long, NFL. Kyler Murray. There you go. Kyler Murray, man, the list ain't long. D5150. You right, Shaq, ain't that many quarterbacks. I wonder why. I wonder why, you guys. The quarterback position is fucking hard. Okay? Because if it was that easy, you would have more rookie of the year quarterbacks. And that year that Kyler Murray won the MVP, won the rookie of the year was suspect. Go look at the voting. Okay? You'll see what I'm saying. He shouldn't have won it. Okay? There's somebody that should have won that. That's not him. Go look. Okay? D1, I like Derek Carr. I just think the Raiders did him dirty. Oh, well, of course. The Raiders did do Derek Carr dirty, man. But Derek Carr isn't the only Raider that's ever been done dirty. Derek Carr's just on a list of a bunch of other people who got done dirty. Well, let's not act like the Raiders have done right by their players all the time. Why do you think Al Davis said once a Raider, always a Raider, dog? There's two reasons why he said that. Number one, once a Raider, always a Raider. You play for my team, you'll always be a member of the family. The other reason, in my opinion, is that no matter even if we don't fucking pay you and you go somewhere else, you're still a Raider. So what difference does it make? We're just not paying you. It's smart. Al Davis is a fucking genius. That's who the genius is. Hey, dude, you don't have to be on my team to be a Raider. When your career is over, you can come back over here and come and hang out. But we're not paying you to stay a Raider. It's not once a Raider, stay a Raider. He never said that. I'm a different breed, dog, over here, dog. You ain't gonna get this kind of content with these other guys. Al Davis never said once a Raider, stay a Raider. Never said that. Ever. He said once a Raider, always a Raider. That's what he said. He didn't say be a Raider, stay your whole career. He never said that shit. The old man never said that shit at all, bro. Tell me where he said that shit at. Name a great Raider player that ended his career with the Raiders. Very short list. And I said great. Name them. You're going to have a lot of trouble, bro. And I mean drafted by the Raiders, played at a high level for the Raiders, and retired a Raider. You're going to have a lot of trouble with that, bro. You're going to have a lot of trouble. Oh, you're going to name players that retired when they came over. Oh, Jim Plunkett, he retired a Raider. Was he a Raider before? No. He played for two other teams. Charles Woodson retired a Raider. Oh, yeah, you don't remember him winning a Super Bowl at Green Bay? Oh, like I said, you guys are struggling your brain. Oh, Bo Jackson. Is Bo Jackson in the Hall of Fame? I said great players. Howie Long, drafted by the Raiders, played for the Raiders at a high level, retired a Raider, Hall of Fame. That's one. Cliff Branch, drafted by the Raiders, won 3 Super Bowls with the Raiders, died, Hall of Fame. That's 2. It's going to get hard. Fred Biletnikoff, drafted by the Raiders, played at a high level, won a Super Bowl, went into the Hall of Fame. That's 3. Gene Upshaw, Art Shell. That's 5. See, like I said, man, these guys can't fuck with me. That's why they don't want me on their channels. That's why they don't invite me on. I'm gonna straight say what they can't say. Jim Otto, that's 6. I'm just going down the list. Okay, who else can I name? Ray Guy, that's 7. The only kicker in the Hall of Fame. Punter, that's 7. I'm just scrolling in my head. I said great players. Okay, I don't even think I'm gonna get to 10. Who else can I fucking name? Who's in the Hall of Fame, who was drafted by the Raiders, played for only the Raiders, and in that Hall of Fame? It's not a lot of lists. The list I'm starting to have to rack my brain. I named 7 off the top of my head. Who else can I name that was drafted by the Raiders, played for the Raiders their entire career, and is in the Hall of Fame? Starting to get hard now. Don't say Tim Brown. Tim Brown's in the Hall of Fame. He was drafted by the Raiders. But do you remember that last year he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? You remember that? Tim Brown played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and played for Chucky his last year in the league. Can't use him. Can't say Marcus Allen. Can't say him. Okay? Whole bunch of motherfuckers. Okay? A lot of them. You can't say Mike Haynes. Mike Haynes came from the Patriots. He's in the Hall of Fame. You can't say Ben Davison. He played for the Colts. Can't say his name. Okay? We just keep going on and on. I'm just going through my head right now. Going through all the Raider teams. Can't say Dave Casper. Dave Casper's in the Hall of Fame, but he played for the Houston Oilers. Can't say him. Can't say Ken Stabler. Ken Stabler played for the Houston Oilers. He retired as a Saint. Can't say him. Like, I'm a walking Raider history book. So only 7 players I can name off the top of my head. Maybe Ron Mix. Nope, can't say Ron Mix. Ron Mix played for the Broncos. Can't say him. Can't say Willie Brown. Willie Brown played for the damn Kansas City Chiefs. Can't say him. George Blanda. No, can't say him. He played for the Houston Oilers. Can't say him. He's in the Hall of Fame. Fuck. So I guess it isn't once a Raider, stay a Raider, is it? Nah. It's once a Raider, always a Raider. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who gives you a check that we're not willing to give you, you're still a Raider, including Derek Carr. And that's what it is. Okay? Dr. Van, Herbert, Kyler, Dak, RG3, Cam, Sam Bradford, Matt Ryan, Ben Roethlisberger, Vince Young, Dennis Shaw. There you go, bro. How many of these guys are any good? Herbert, Kyler, Dak, maybe. RG3, nope. Cam Newton did win the league MVP, but you guys are going to say he's sorry. Sam Bradford, garbage. Matt Ryan, garbage. Ben Roethlisberger, 2-time Super Bowl champion. Vince Young ran out the league, and Dennis Shaw. There you go. Shaq, never say never. Denver Nuggets won an NBA championship. Man, I can't. I don't get Dr. Van going, dog. Don't get Dr. Van going. I really thought that they were not going to win that shit, dog. But hey, Jokic is a fucking beast. D5150, hey, big dog, was never on the card defense, was just horrible. Yeah, I understand, bro. I got you. Tubby Child, what's going on, dog? Dr. Van said Terrell Pryor. He didn't start the whole season. Terrell Pryor came in because Al Davis made them put him in. He didn't start from the beginning of the year. He started a few games, and then we went right back to whoever we had at that time. Matt McGloin, Kyle Bowler. Bruce Gradkowski. Charlie Fry. Doc, you're fucking killing me, Doc. Oh my God. Vince Young, I mean, there's too many. Jason Rader, AOC looks good, but we need to pump the brakes. It's only been 2 preseason games. The young man does look like the best rookie since quarterback so far. It's the best rookie we've had in a long time because the Raiders don't draft rookies. We don't draft quarterbacks. Kerry, Kerry Collins, Marcus Tuiasa Sopo. I like Tui. Marcus Tuiasa Sopo was he was a guy, man, who had potential, man, but he was Marcus Mariota before Marcus Mariota, dog. Marcus Mariota was Marcus Tuiasa Sopo Jr. They both from Hawaii. They both Hawaiian. But Tuiasa Sopo was better than motherfucking. Like I said, man, people don't understand, dog. They don't understand. Tui was okay, dog. I'm gonna leave it alone, dog. Okay. All I know is Marcus Mariota didn't take nobody's job. I bet you Marcus Tuiasa Sopo would have took somebody's job, but oh well. Carlos, man, Shaq, look you gave him when you said Carson Palmer. I'm gonna say something, dog. Out of everybody I fucking named, now Bill will tell you Mark Wilson gets under my skin. There's 2 quarterbacks that I fucking hate the most that ever played for the Raiders. One of them is Rich Gannon. Okay? Who everybody swears on their life he's the 3rd best quarterback in the history of the Raiders. And he's a league MVP. There's only been 3 Raider players that have been league MVPs in the history of the NFL. Ken Stabler, 1974, Marcus Allen, 1973, and Rich Gannon, 2002. The only 3 players to ever win league MVP. When I mention Rich Gannon and I see all these guys all over dripping all over his nuts, I hate Rich Gannon. You know why? Because I was fucking loving Rich Gannon during that season. Rich Gannon was the ultimate fucking lift up and bring down. Your ass is floating on the clouds, and then somebody pops the balloon, and then you fall face first into the fucking pavement. That's why I hate him, dog. Because during that season, Bill, remember in 2002, we had lost in 2000 AFC Championship game in Oakland against the Baltimore Ravens, and remember Tony Saragusa, rest in peace, pancaked and slammed Rich Gannon on the ground and injured him. That's why they had that rule now. Injured our quarterback, and then we lost, and then the Ravens went to the Super Bowl and beat the Giants in that Super Bowl in 2000. Okay. When Rich Gannon was balling out of control in 2002, bro, he was killing, man, the Raiders in 2002. We was kicking everybody's ass. We had Jerry Rice. We had motherfucking Tim Brown. We had good running game with Tyrone Wheatley and shit. We had Charles Woodson in his prime. We had, man, we was fucking balling, dude. Rich Gannon was killing everybody. He was killing everything moving, bro. He was fucking up everybody. He was fucking up the fucking Chiefs, kicking their ass, kicking the Broncos' ass. He was kicking the Steelers' ass. He was killing everybody. And I was happy as hell. And Bill was happy as hell. Okay? Happy than a motherfucker. Laughing at everybody because the Raiders, we were fucking everybody up. Felt good. I think we went 12-4 that season. I think we went 12-4 or 13-3 or 14-2. We were fucking everybody up. Rich Gannon, far away the MVP. Playoffs hit, Rich Gannon fucking everybody up in the playoffs. Whipping everybody's ass, bro. Fucking division game, fucking beating everybody ass. AFC Championship game, fucked everybody up. Went to the Super Bowl, bro. We had cutthroat Bill Callahan was our coach. Like, we were playing against Tampa Bay and John Gruden. John Gruden, the rookie coach. We're gonna fuck them up. Everybody, I was still living in the Bay. Everybody was telling me, Shaq, hey man, y'all got this in the bag. Congratulations. I had 49er fans telling me congratulations. I had fucking Steeler fans, Cowboy fans, everybody. Yo, dog. Congrats. Y'all got this in the bag. You guys are going to win this shit easy. Tampa Bay is not beating you, bro. You know, you guys got it. And guess what my dumbass did? My dumbass fucking popped my collar and said, yeah, we about to fuck them up. You right. We got this in the bag. Not only did we not have it in the bag, the NFL, this is why I hate his ass. The NFL runaway MVP. The MVP stands for most valuable player. Threw 5 fucking interceptions and 3 pick 6s in the biggest game of his life. It was that bad, bro. How the fuck do you light everybody up all year, all in the playoffs, get to the Super Bowl, and you throw 5 fucking interceptions, and on top of that, 3 of them were taken to the house. 2 of them were by Rondé Barber, who just went in the Hall of Fame. Lose the fucking Super Bowl. And then the next week at the Pro Bowl, play lights out and win the Pro Bowl MVP. And you're standing there with the Pro Bowl MVP grinning and shit. Ain't that right, Bill? This motherfucker was grinning, skinning and grinning that he won the Pro Bowl MVP when the weekend before threw 5 fucking interceptions and 3 pick 6s in the Super Bowl. And then after that, talk shit about the Raiders every telecast he's on. Hate that motherfucker. And Carson Palmer, bro. Can't stand Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer went to USC. I'm a USC fan. Fight on. I rooted for him. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. I loved him when he was at SC. He went to the Bengals, played good football. But when Hugh Jackson brought his ass over and he became our quarterback and he got out there and he started fucking getting hit because he didn't have a line. He started getting hit. Fucking Broncos fucking him up. Motherfucking Kansas City fucking him up. Fucking Chargers fucking him up. Everybody hitting him. This dude retired. He fucking retired from football. Okay, cool. And then the next year you go to the Cardinals, bro? You retired so you could fucking not be the quarterback of my team? And then came to the Cardinals and thought you were going to win some shit? Can't stand Carson Palmer, bro. Guy. Yeah. Doc getting it in. Guy. Jeff George, yeah. He said, "No, I still hate the Raiders." You're supposed to hate the Raiders, but you're supposed to hate the Raiders, Dr. Van. Jason Reddy will come in after the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl. We're gonna see. Just watched a lot of football, yeah. Don't know if I live long enough to see the Raiders next Super Bowl. Man. I look at it like this, Doc. You ain't got nothing to worry about, bro. You might not live long enough to see your own team win a Super Bowl, to be honest, bro. Naming shitty quarterback, one of my favorite pastimes. Yeah, dog. We had a lot of shitty quarterbacks, but so did you guys, dog. Okay, so did you guys. Don't let me start naming your quarterbacks, dog. You had some shit. Remember Jake the Snake Plumber? Don't fuck with me, Doc. I can fucking talk shit about your motherfucking quarterbacks just as much, bruh. Just as much. I could talk the same amount of shit. Jake the Snake Plumber, bro. Kyle Orton. You guys had some dump truck quarterbacks, bro. Craig Morton. I go back to Craig Morton. Craig Morton is the first quarterback I ever known you guys to have. Craig Morton played against Stabler. So Craig Morton, when you guys had him, you guys had Otis and what was his name? What was that boy's name? Running back, man, that you guys had. Not Otis Anderson. What was his name? His name was Otis something. I can't think of his name. You had him. You had Rick Upchurch as your kick return. I liked Rick Upchurch. Rick Upchurch used to run that shit back. Rick Upchurch, you guys motherfucker had Randy Gradishar. I can name Dr. Van, don't fuck with me, dog. I'll name your fucking Broncos teams and name your team more than you. I know my enemy. Okay? You guys had a whole bunch of dudes I couldn't fucking stand, man. Even Lyle Alzado, man. As much as Raider fans love Lyle Alzado was a Bronco before he was a Raider, bro. Sorry. Sorry to inform you, got you non-knowing people. Lyle Alzado was a Bronco before. Bill Romanowski, all them cats. Trevor Duran said, "Yo, Shaq, what do you think about John Gruden? He wants to bring the house down to the commissioner. I don't blame him one bit." Hey, dude. When you try to do, hey man, there's an old saying, bro. Okay, crush your enemy totally. You don't leave your enemy with a breath in him. If you're coming after him, like they said, shit. You come for the king, you bet not miss. You bet not miss, bro. You win at John Gruden. You destroyed his career. You destroyed his credibility. You aired his dirty laundry. You ruined our entire season that year. But you did it to cover it up for the owner that had sexual harassment charges all up the ass. You sacrificed our guy who said some shit on a fucking email before he even worked with the NFL 10 years before to save the owner of the damn Washington Redskins who had hella sexual harassment charges, all kinds of shit. Yeah, you fucked up. Okay, like this, like Bill Duke said in in The Wire. You know you done fucked up, right? You fucked up. Okay. Like I said, man, you can't destroy another man's life and not end it. You had to fucking end that shit, and you didn't end it, bro. It's all bad. Whatever happens to you, happens to you. Claude Bishop, the Raiders are the bottom feeders, and has been decided for over a decade. I ain't worried about you, Claude. Your ass is probably sitting in your grandmother's basement eating some dog food right now, dog, because you can't afford nothing to eat. Nobody's worried about you, dog. Okay. Bill Boozer, William Boozer. Arch is a bad dude. Yeah, Arch Man is a bad dude. 5150. They were in the Raiders locker room saying it ain't safe around here, bro. Man, my Raiders, dog. We were really gangsters for real. We were the real ones. Raider Trey, what's going on, man? Another cat, man. I went to middle school, man. Me, Raider Trey, and Bill Holloway went to junior high school and high school together, dog. We were the only Raider fans walking around. Remember, man, movies in high school, all them damn Steeler fans walking around, dog? Couldn't even find a Raider fan. Motherfucking Raider, damn Oakland is motherfucking 35 miles up the road, and we couldn't find all no fucking people, man. Damn shame. Cliff Bolton Jacobs should have been rookie of the year. Thank you. There you go, Cliff. I just wanted to see who was paying attention. Thank you. The year that Kyler Murray won the rookie of the year, Josh Jacobs should have won that shit. Precisely. But they didn't give it to who? A Raider. The same guy who's not getting paid now. Trevor Duran, Dr. Van, Drake May, North Carolina, Q Eckers, Texas might be first round quarterbacks with Caleb next year. Yeah, I heard of Drake May. I heard of him. But we all know Caleb is the jewel in the crown, bro. Whoever gets Caleb Williams is getting a quarterback that is going to be a monster for years to come, bro. Understand that. Trader said Howie Long. Howie Long, Jim Otto, correct. Now with Jimmy Pornstar at the quarterback will play. Said, Dr. Fay, I heard Arch Manning wasn't playing too well in college so far. Don't matter, dude. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If Arch Manning isn't playing too well right now, first of all, how is that happening when it's not even season hasn't started? I'll tell you this shit right now. I think he's at Old Miss, if I'm not mistaken. Arch Manning went to Old Miss. That's where his uncle Eli went to. That's where his grandfather went to. Old Miss. If I'm not mistaken, he went to Old Miss. Don't think that they won't put him into the fucking transfer portal in a second. Arch Manning is going to the NFL, bro. Telling you that shit now. Okay? I don't give a fuck how well he's playing or not playing. Trust me, the Mannings is gonna get him there. He's gonna be there. Okay? Art Shell, like Jim Otto, right? Okay, Arch is there, but he'll get better. He said, "You a Raider history book, big dog. Me learn something." You know how many people would learn something if they would actually come over here and just come over and just sit down and learn some shit. But these motherfuckers want to challenge me all the time. I'm like, you can't challenge somebody who actually lived it, bro. Like, if you were going to talk to your great grandfather and your great grandfather lived during World War II, and you were actually reading it out of a history book, and you go to your great grandfather, if you're lucky to have him still alive, and you were able to go to him and you were able to question him about what was going on during the war and shit, that your great grandfather knows it better than you, even though he may not remember all the details. Oh, great granddad, you got that wrong. It was 1944 when it was D-Day or whatever. He lived it, dude. It's a difference. He lived it. He had to see the newspaper and the bombings and his friends die and getting drafted and dying in the military, and he probably was in the military and seen his platoon get killed or somebody get blown up or somebody get their head shot off or whatever. It's a difference, bro, when you lived it than to somebody who studied it. Okay? Everything I'm talking about, I lived it. I know the shit because it's my life. I lived it, bro. I remember. When something is that important to you, you're going to remember that shit. But it also irritates people too. Okay? Because they don't know what you know. And instead of just saying, wow, that guy has a lot of knowledge, they want to hate. But unfortunately for them, I'm the guy that likes that. I like motherfuckers fucking with me. I'm that way. I don't know why I'm that way. I hope my son doesn't wind up being that way, but I'm that way. I'm confrontational and I'm very competitive. So if somebody wants to come over here and fuck with me, you better know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, I'm gonna drag you. Then I'm gonna talk about you. And I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about your buck tooth mama. I'm gonna talk about your motherfucking flabby titty grandmother. I'm gonna talk about your fucking unknown daddy. I'm gonna go yard on you guys. Okay, that's just how I am. Okay, a lot of people don't like me, but I don't give a fuck. Okay. Dr. Vance, I'm sure why William was pretty hyped up to high school. Yep. Bill Holloway said Lester Hayes. Lester Hayes isn't in the Hall of Fame, Bill. It's travesty. The judge isn't in the Hall of Fame. But he is a great player. But he's not in the Hall. But like I said, there's less than 10 great Raider players that were drafted by the Raiders, played for the Raiders their entire career, and were decorated after they retired. That's what I'm just trying to tell you guys, man. This franchise, like I try to tell all you guys, being in Raider Nation ain't for everybody. It ain't. This isn't the team yet you go in to feel good about shit. You don't become a Raider fan because it makes you feel good because we win so much and shit. You come into this motherfucker because there's something about the team and the colors and the mystique and the history and that makes you want to be a part of it, dog. Like you want to be in there because there's nothing as far as these things right here. This isn't it. You're not a Raider fan because of Dubs. That's what you're not. You might be a Raider fan because your dad was, or your family was, or your grandfather was, or whatever the fucking reason. But if you're under 40 years old, you are not a Raider fan because of Dubs. That's definitely You're a Patriot fan, you're a Steeler fan. If you're in it for wins, you're not a Raider fan. Okay? Unless you were around when the Raiders were winning. All right? Jason Raider, I gotta say, man, you know a lot about Raider football. I know a lot about football, period. Carlos Boozer, Rodney Pete. Yeah, I remember when Rodney Pete came over for a little bit, man. Dr. Van, RG3 was really good that rookie year. Injuries killed him. Hey, man, they ruined that guy. That's a perfect example. That's a perfect example for you AOC people. Robert Griffin III, bro, was on a Hall of Fame trajectory when he was playing. I know you look at him now and you're just like, man, I feel sorry for this guy. Dude, he was on that trajectory like he was going to be an all-time great. But guess what? They ruined him, dog. They ruined him. And then when he got hurt and then they made him come back, when he had the leg brace and when he got hit and his knee went side, he went knock-kneed and went sideways and ripped all those tendons, his career was over, bro. Over. Okay? And that's the point. I'm not trying to have AOC end up like RG3, bro. Our line is sorry as fuck, man. That guy, RG3 was one of the fastest players in the NFL, man, when he was a rookie, bro. He was one of the fastest dudes. He's definitely the fastest back out there because by then, Michael Vick was already in jail for the dog shit. So RG3 was a monster. Do not fucking get it twisted. Injuries, bad coaching, bad management, bad fucking understanding, bro. We have a fucking generational talent. Not to say that AOC is a generational talent. I won't say that. I'll just say he's the best talent we've had in a long time. Why are we going to go ahead and put him out there for him to get fucking hit by Khalil Mack? You think Khalil Mack's going to care? Khalil Mack's going to try to take his head off. You think Joey Bosa is going to fucking care? No, Joey Bosa's going to try to take his head off, dog. Do you think motherfucking Chris Jones, when he gets back, you think he's going to take his fucking head off, bro? We got to play TJ Watt this year. You think TJ Watt's going to think about what the fuck you guys are thinking about? No, TJ Watt's going to fucking try to rip his head off of his body. Okay? Look at look at who we play. Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner is going to come up against the Jets, going to do a damn a cornerback blitz and hit his ass. Nah, dude. I'm not trying to ruin him because you guys don't understand that we need to develop him. I'm not doing it. Dr. Van, say a lot. The Nuggets are the champs. I hate to fucking say that shit. Andrew Walters. Yep. Vince Evans. That's right. I hate Gannon to cost the team Super Bowl against Tampa. I'm still mad. Dude, you don't even understand, dog. I was sick to my stomach, bro. Like I had like my stomach felt so empty, dog, because I had never seen the Raiders lose a Super Bowl. I had never seen the Raiders lose a Super Bowl. The Raiders had lost a Super Bowl in Super Bowl II against the Packers, but I wasn't alive. I wasn't around to see that. So every Super Bowl that I went in, I won. I won 3 in a row. I'm like, man, shit, we about to win the 4th one. Rich Gannon, dude. Rich Gannon, and then he talks so much shit about the Raiders. I'm like, motherfucker, you had 2 good years for us, and you fucking lost us a Super Bowl, and you're running your damn mouth? Like, come on, dude. Bolton said Bobby Hoying replaced Gannon in that game. Bobby Hoying. Fuck, dude. There's a Raiders beat Tennessee in the AFC Championship. Right. Da Vinci. Yo, Shaq, you know what I think about the Raiders could land a second chance in a row in November. We lost to the Ravens in 2000 AFC Championship. England in the snow in 2001. Yeah, the Tuck rule. Yeah. Dr. Van said Jake the Snake wasn't that bad. Come on, Doc. See, now you try now. Man, come on, man. Jake played okay, bruh. But Jake wasn't Jake the Snake that he was when he was playing for the Cardinals. See, I got you, Doc. Don't start talking shit about the Raiders. I'll talk shit right about you guys. I'll talk shit about you guys too, Doc. Trust me. For everything you can say about the Raiders, I can say about the Broncos, bro. Trust me. Jake the Snake, when he played for you guys, he wasn't doing shit but throwing interceptions. You know that, Doc. How many interceptions did Charles Woodson catch off Jake the Snake Plummer, dog? I'll wait. How many interceptions did Namdi Asamoah catch against him? Come on, Doc. Don't fuck with me, Doc. This is Shaq. Bill Holloway, man. Janin was a choker, man. Talk smack against us. $2 dono. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, dog. I can't stand that, dude. Don't talk about. It's like you got a crew, a clique of dudes. You a crew, man. You a crew, man. You guys do robberies and shit. And all of us, man, we've been robbing liquor stores, and then we moved up to robbing banks, and then we robbed some banks and shit, and we got rid of it. And then we all got caught. We all did time, bro. Your motherfucking ass get out before everybody else. And then you talk about everybody that's in jail. Oh yeah, man, them fucking stupid moves, them dudes, man, them guys, man, shit, they don't know what the fuck they was doing, man. You know what I'm saying? They. You're like, dude, weren't you with them when all y'all got caught? Weren't all y'all coming out of the motherfucking Bank of America shit? All you motherfuckers got arrested at the same time? That's how I look at Rich Gannon. Dude, you're the fucking ringleader of the fucking gang that got caught. You're the leader. You're the one that fucking tripped the alarm and shit. You're the motherfucker who shot the fucking security guard. You're the one who was killing hostages and shit. The fuck are you talking about? You're the one that threw the 5 fucking interceptions. It came from your hand, bro. It came from you reading the fucking defense. Your ass forgot how to play football because that pressure got under your ass. Your ass couldn't fucking read a defense. You couldn't read a defense no more, bro. You went all season fucking reading defenses. How the fuck do you throw 5 of them? How do you throw 3 perfect interceptions for pick sixes, bro? How the fuck do you do that and then talk shit about us? Can't stand that dude, dog. Can't stand him, dog. A real one would have said, and I never heard him say anything about his performance. A real one would have said, "Yeah, man, my bad, man. Yeah, man, I let us down on that one." He'll never say that, dog. He'll just act like it's everybody else's fault. Dr. Van said Randy Gradishar should be in the Hall of Fame. How do I know who Randy Gradishar is? But he's not in the Hall of Fame, though, is he? Okay. Come on, Doc. I go through your whole team, bro. I go through your whole roster, dog. Okay. Trust me, man. I know your fucking team. I know your team, dog. I know them motherfuckers. We used to fuck you guys up. We used to fuck you guys up a lot. Back in the 70s, man, we weren't even worried about Broncos. Broncos? Did somebody say Broncos? Broncos? And you know what was funny, Doc? The year after we won the Super Bowl, we won the 76 Super Bowl. I'm about to fuck you up, Doc. When we won the 76 Super Bowl against the Vikings and we were the defending champions, you guys broke through. The Broncos broke through and went to the Super Bowl in 77 and played the Dallas Cowboys with Tony Dorsett, Roger Staubach, Drew Pearson, Ed Too Tall Jones. They fucked you guys up. Fucked you guys up. And I was laughing my ass off. You guys had Craig Morton as your quarterback, and you guys got your ass kicked. And your boy Lyle Alzada was on that team. Your boy Rick Upchurch was on that team. Your boy motherfucking what was his name? What was his name? Otis. I can't think of his fucking name. The running back you guys had. You guys got fucked up, bro. I laughed my ass off, bro. I was a kid. I was a little kid, bro. I wasn't even in middle school yet. I was laughing at you guys. You guys went through all that trouble to finally break through, and then you got your ass whooped. And didn't you guys lose? Before Elway finally got it done in 98, didn't you motherfuckers lose like 5 Super Bowls and shit? You motherfuckers was 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 5, 0 for 6. Doc, You got a loser record in the Super Bowl, bro. You motherfuckers lost. I mean, damn. You ran out of hands before you guys won one and shit. So don't fuck with me, Doc. Okay. All right. Dr. Pitt said Mike Shanahan should have been in the Hall of Fame too. Got snubbed again. Oh, you mean horse teeth? I call him horse teeth. Hey man, Mike Shanahan, dog. Mike Shanahan's still waiting for that check when he was a coach of the Raiders, dog. You guys got our sloppy seconds and shit. Man, come on, dude. Come on, man. I want to hear that shit. Jesse Reddish said the Raiders should have, would have, could have so many Super Bowls in the 70s, 2000. Yeah. Duet stream. Owners should be choosing between keeping Sproles and Goodell. That's what Gruden's doing now. Legend Jerry Jones hasn't slept since a court in Nevada ruled to go to public court. Hey, dude. You shit ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, dog. They fucked around with the wrong one. John Gruden is not. John Gruden ain't going away, dude. John Gruden gonna make him suffer. He gonna make him suffer, dog. Okay. Duet stream. They didn't get it to Josh because they hated Gruden. Hey, dude. Like I said, bro. Raiders have been in the NFL 63 years. They only have 3 league MVPs, bro. None in the past 21 years. 22, yeah, yeah, 21. Three. Three. In 63 years, you've only had 3 years of people that deserve to be the MVP of the league, bro. Come on, dude. Dr. Bam Man, free practice arts is at Texas. Oh, he's at Texas. Okay. I thought he was going out. Okay. Just heard the word on the streets. Okay. He's only a freshman though. Okay. Carlos Rodriguez, what's going on, man? I love this show. Shaq, you the man. Just doing my thing. Z True, what's going on, man? Denver. 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 Would it be Denver? Denver. Jason Rader, that was funny. Denver. That was funny as fuck. Jason Rader, trivia question. Who was the Rams quarterback in the 90s? And what was his nickname? 90s. 90s quarterback was Kurt Warner. The greatest show on turf, Kurt Warner, was in the 90s. Shit, you want to talk about the Rams? Shit, I go back to motherfucking Vince Ferragamo. Like I can go back, bro. Like I just know football. Period, bro. I'm the guy that used to be at the this is how I got started on doing all this shit. I used to be the guy in the barber shop, and we just be sitting in the barber shop. And they ask me everything. Yo, Shaq, what was this guy? Yo, Shaq was just multiple sports. Hey, Shaq was baseball, but football, boxing, this, that, blah blah blah, track and field, blah blah blah, world events, blah blah blah. Man, shit. I'm an intellectual, bro. I'm an intellectual that I cuss your ass out though too. But I'm an intellectual. I fucking could talk on multiple subjects. But as far as the Rams, it was Kurt Warner. And who else was the fucking Rams back in the 90s? Rams weren't good when Kurt Warner got there. Who else was the fucking quarterback over there? Fuck, dude. Shit, man. I can't name too many of those guys, man, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. Rams weren't doing shit. Drew Lock, Paxton Lynch. Lynch was awful. Yep. Come on, man. Come on, you guys. Come on, man. The whole bunch of Broncos were trash. He said Anderson. Yeah. Dr. Van Lock didn't get a good shot. Trevor Simeon. Let me lay my ass down. Trevor Simeon. Come on, Doc. You had some motherfucking dude. You had some fry cooks at your quarterback position. Come on, dog. Said Lock sitting behind Geno Smith. Exactly. Chris Everett. Yeah, Chris Everett. Yeah, I remember when Jim Rome fucked them up, dog. Jim Everett. Yeah, Jim Everett. Jim Everett was about to fuck up Jim Rome on that show, man. He kept calling him Chris Everett, and he's like, man, call me Chris again. And he said, good to see you, Chris. Jim Everett tried to choke the shit. Because, man, Jim Rome's a small dude. Let's not understand. Jim Rome is like 5'5" and shit. Goatee in the box is like, he like 5'5" and shit. And Jim Everett was gonna fuck that dude up, dog. I mean, that shit was funny. Darcy Red, I mean, so did Jamarcus Russell. I rooted for Jamarcus Russell too, dog. Stamion was a 7th round pick. Here we go. Here, Mia Copus. Dr. Van with the Mia Copus. Dark Side Redder is all good, but he's not good. Tebow, Jim Everett. Yeah, that was fucked up. Tebow was McDaniel's first pick. Terrible. Like I said, man, we're going to find out, dude. Josh McDaniels don't get it done. He has to win me a Super Bowl. I don't care about nothing else. Super Bowl or bust. Dark Side Redder ready to help him get him, man. Derek Thomas. Oh, my God. I mean, you mean Derek Thomas? Derek Thomas didn't play. Oh, you talking about Demarius Thomas. I thought you were talking about Derek Thomas. Yeah, Demarius Thomas was a monster. He was killing us. Very tragic how he died, man. Oh, you guys, hey Bill, hit me up on text me after. Had a member of our neighborhood pass away today. See if you remember this guy. So I got some bad news today. One of the homies, one of the old school OGs, from me and Bill and Raider Trey. Raider Trey, you too, dog. Raider Trey. When I I don't know if Bill's gonna remember this guy, but when I say this guy, you're gonna remember who passed away today from our neighborhood, dog. So you guys text me and I'll let you know. So I got some bad news in regards to that today, man. It's just damn. It's like a lot of our classmates and people I grew up with, man, they dying, dog. Like seems like every few months somebody's out of here. It's crazy. Dr. Van, yeah, happy feet. Jamarcus Russell, biggest bust of all time. Yeah, probably. I'd give, yeah, most likely him and Ryan Leaf. Yeah, yeah, because yeah, I would agree with that, dog. I mean, I ain't gonna shit. It is what it is. Okay. Dogs are red. I hated Jay Schrader. I hated Jay Schrader, bro. The thing that I hated about Jay Schrader the most, it wasn't his fault. He was the quarterback after Jim Plunkett. Shit, that's a lot. I'm used to seeing Jim Plunkett out there, man, fucking making it happen. Then I see Jay Schrader, and then I see Al Davis talking him up. Oh man, it wasn't Jay Schrader's fault, bro. Dr. Vance, you never had a quarterback as good as Peyton or Elway. Dude, we didn't have to. Never had to have. We never had to go and get a quarterback as good. We won for as a team. Like we got the same amount of Super Bowls you motherfuckers got, dog. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. How many quarterbacks, Dr. Van, for the Denver Broncos ever won league MVP? I'll wait. Ooh, Doc, you're just stepping on minefields fucking with me, Doc. You already know. You should know better. Name all the fuck it. Let's name Bronco MVPs, period. But I really want you to name some quarterback MVPs. If you can't name two, was Elway ever the MVP of the NFL? I'll wait. Doc, this is Shaq, Doc. I know you run circles up there in Denver. You're fucking snowboarding around motherfuckers up there, dog. But this is me. Okay. I'll answer you, Daniel. I can't do it right now. Okay, but I'm on there, but I'll answer you. Dark Side Ready, yeah, Van, but even in Chase, we still got 3 chips. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear what Dr. Van has to say about those MVP quarterbacks. That's all I'm saying. I'm just waiting to hear. Since we never had a quarterback as good as they did, but we're going to find that out. Yeah, I guess we all got our sloppy sex on McDonald's, but we got Shanahan. I say we won that deal. Yeah, y'all did win that deal, man. Shanahan's a better quarterback, a better coach. Dr. Van, I've never seen y'all win a Super Bowl. I'm just saying, if it didn't happen, but hey man, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that you young in the draws, bruh. You still sipping on Similac, Doc. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault, duh. It's probably a lot of things you haven't seen. Shit. That's probably a lot of things you haven't seen, Doc. Shit. That ain't my fault. Ain't my fault you only 15 years old, dog. You know, you and Pinky, why you think a high school dude is always on your head all the time, dog? Pause. Why do you think a high school kid and Pinky's always fucking you up, dog? Yeah, I'm gonna lay down because I didn't feel like going in the lab tonight. I've been in there all night working on some shit. So I'm like, I don't want to be in there. Why you think that high school kid is always on your back, bro? Because you guys are around the same age, bro. God. Doctor said, I've never seen y'all beat us in 3 years. Peyton Manning won the MVP in Denver. That's one. So you're trying to tell me, Doc, that a guy in John Elway who won you guys back-to-back Super Bowls, you guys won in 98 and you won in 99. He never won the MVP? But Rich Gannon won the MVP? Rich Gannon has more MVPs than John Elway and no Super Bowls. Ken Stabler, 1974 MVP, Super Bowl champion. You have one. We are the same age. The Broncos, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Raiders are all the same. We all were established in 1960. We're all 63 years old. You've only had one league MVP in 63 years. One. And he was Peyton Manning, who came to your team. Nobody that was drafted by your team was ever recognized by the league as being the best player. Never. That's the difference between me and you. I'll take Rich Gannon out. Rich Gannon wasn't drafted by us. He was drafted by the Chiefs. Fuck Rich Gannon. I still got two drafted Raiders, Ken Stabler and Marcus Allen, that were drafted blood-born Raiders, MVPs of the entire league. The best player in the NFL, you've only had one, Doc. And he's not even your guy. He's a guy you guys rented for a year or two. That's the difference. That's just how it goes, bro. Okay. Corey Woods, can't wait. Yeah, it's going down. Week one's going down, dog. Peyton was a Colt. Correct. That's the point, Jason Rader. Without a guy being brought in as a free agent, what has a Bronco ever done as far as being the best player in the league? It's never happened. Elway was a great talent, Hall of Fame. You said he wasn't as good as Peyton. Peyton's an MVP, but Peyton was an MVP when he came to your team. He was already a Super Bowl champion. He was already a league MVP. The point is what I said, dog. You have no Broncos blood ever being the best player in the NFL. It's never happened, bro. You guys haven't had great players. You guys probably only have maybe like fucking 5 Hall of Famers in the entire team. I can't even name. Let me see if I can. Let's do it. What Broncos? Let's all help Dr. Van out. What Broncos are in the Hall of fucking Fame? Well, John Elway's in the Hall of Fame. It's gonna be hard, dog. There ain't that many of you motherfuckers. John Elway's in the Hall of Fame. Is Terrell Davis in the Hall of Fame? I think he just went in a couple years ago. That's 2. And I'm talking about people you drafted, not Peyton Mannings and all these other people. I'm talking about people you drafted. I think that's it, Doc. I think you only have 2 Hall of Famers in the entire NFL that was on your team, bro. I can't name nobody else. Meanwhile, I can name 7 Raiders that all played at the same time that are in the Hall of Fame. My 76 Raider team has at least 7 Hall of Famers on it, including linemen. So when you're talking about greatness, your team is not greater than the Raiders, bro. You guys got the same amount of Super Bowls, but you're not greater. Like your legacy, nobody thinks about you guys. Like, who's going to think of you guys? When people are starting talking great people, they're going to say Elway, and that's it. Like, they're not going to say nobody else. Oh yeah, Peyton Manning played for you guys, but you guys didn't have no great players, bro. You guys didn't have anybody great. You didn't have no Hall of Fame wide receivers. You have none of that. You don't have no motherfucking Hall of Fame kickers. There's only one punter in the Hall of Fame. He plays for my team. Great guy, rest in peace. You don't have no fucking Hall of Fame tight end. You don't have no Hall of Fame defensive ends. You don't have no Hall of Fame cornerback. Oh, well, Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey. Is Champ Bailey in the Hall of Fame? Oh, yeah, Champ Bailey came from the Washington Redskins. Let's not forget. So he's not really a Bronco. Okay. So, like I said, Doc, like you're talking to somebody who knows too much. Okay. Elway won an MVP. Okay, cool. That's two. Doc, you still lose. Okay. That's two. You still lose, Doc. I got three. Haven't you noticed how the Raiders always have more than you? Like we're always like, but yeah. Okay. That's what's up, Doc. I love you, Doc, but Eddie Willis, what's going on, man? You called. It looks like Jacobs was going to be signing the franchise tag soon. Hey, dude, $10 million is $10 million, bro. Dr. Van. Dr. Van Payton won the same amount of Super Bowls in Denver as Indy. Okay. I'm just saying, dog. You said that we've never had no good quarterbacks as good as those two, and I just named that we've had greater players than you all around. Like your two quarterbacks doesn't trump my entire Raiders Hall of Fame. It doesn't trump that, dude. You having Peyton Manning and John Elway does not trump the Raiders. Like we're more prestigious than you guys are, dog. The Raiders franchise is far more prestigious than your team. My owner's more prestigious than anybody that ever played for your team, bro. Do you know how many times Al Davis is in the Hall of Fame, dog? Al Davis is in the Hall of Fame 3 times. Al Davis is in the Hall of Fame 3 times. He's not in the Hall of Fame once. He's in the Hall of Fame 3 times. He's in the Hall of Fame as an owner. He's in the Hall of Fame as a coach. He's in the Hall of Fame as the commissioner of the AFL. That's 3, bro. Is Bolin in the Hall of Fame? No. Bolin wasn't in the Hall of Fame. Any of your owners in the Hall of Fame? No. Is the Walmart clique in the Hall of Fame? No. You're not greater than us. You're just not. You're not greater than us, bro. You look at the other teams. You look at Kansas City. Kansas City ain't fucking with us with Hall of Famers, but Kansas City's fucking you guys up. They got a hunt there. Lamar Hunt's in the Hall of Fame. The AFC Championship trophy is called the Lamar Hunt Trophy, named after the Kansas City Chiefs owner. Is there anybody that has their name, any Bronco has their name on any trophies or anything, dog? No. No. Okay. Dr. Van said Gannon is not better, especially as a Raider. Come on, dog. Is he MVP? Was he the best player in the league? Was he recognized as the best player in the league? Come on, Doc. You can't do that. You don't get to demean Gannon when he was the best player in 2002, bro. He was voted the best player in the entire league. That's the point. You guys haven't been, individually, you have never had like a player that has been great like that. I mean, as far as how many people, we all know that Peyton Manning and John Elway is better than Rich Gannon. I hate Rich Gannon, but I'm saying out of those 2 guys, you've only had 2 guys that was voted the best player in the NFL. We've had 3. In 3 different decades, bro. That's the point. You're not more prestigious than us, Doc. You're not measuring up, bro. You don't pass the eye test. You don't pass the smell test when it comes to that. When great players, they don't play for the Broncos, bro. It's just what it is. They go to the Broncos. That's where they go to fucking end their career. They don't fucking, like I said, dude, how many Hall of Famers do you have? Name all the Bronco Hall of Famers, bro. Please. I guarantee you probably don't even have more than fucking 10. If you have 10, you probably don't even have 5. I can't even think off the top of my head who's a Hall of Famer for your team, bro. You can't use Peyton Manning, bro. Can't use him. Okay? Peyton Manning was a Hall of Famer before he got there. Okay? Just saying. Okay? Just saying. TD won MVP. Won MVP of what? The league? Okay? And even if he did, you don't got us beat. That's 3-3. You still don't got us beat. Z True, Josh McDaniels said it looked like that dude was bullied throughout high school. Hey, dude. There's guys that are like that, man. Your managers are like that. You know, all those people who are over you, who control your destiny, are guys that you guys used to fucking spit on, trip in the lunchroom and shit, pinch their girls' butts because they wouldn't do nothing. These are your bosses. These are your managers. These are your supervisors. These are your landlords. These are the property manager and shit. These are the motherfucking loan officers when you try to go in and get a fucking house or try to get a car and shit. They're all the people used to fucking laugh at and used to call nerds and shit. They're the ones that are controlling your destiny now because they spent all their time getting to the point where they can get even with you. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're laughing at me now because I'm over here studying. But guess what? In about 10 years, you're going to be in my office asking, can you get this loan so you can get this truck so you can start your landscaping business? And I'm going to say, doop, denied. Denied. And Josh McDaniels is one of those motherfuckers, bro. Without question. Okay. Tom Payton was in Denver for 4 years. Okay, so what? He's not a real Bronco. Red Trey said, thank the Lord for you to get to watch my team win Super Bowl games. We look bad at our history. Like I said, man, Dr. Van don't have the greatness that we got. Shannon Sharp. Okay, Shannon Sharp's in the Hall of Fame, but okay, I give you Shannon Sharp because Shannon Sharp was drafted. He was drafted by the Broncos. Okay, all right, shit. You got a lot to do. Got a lot to do. Okay, Shannon Sharp, Hall of Fame. All right, cool. I'll give you that. I give you that, Shannon Sharp. But so is Dave Casper. He's our tight end. So it's 1-for-1. Like, how are we losing, though? Just because you can think of somebody, I can think of somebody, too. Like, that's the problem. The difference is I can think of more people than Doc can think of. Okay, he didn't even say Shannon Sharp. You said it. Say, yeah, when's the last time you had a Super Bowl MVP in a Super Bowl? Don't matter. Still count the same. Marcus Allen, 1983. Super Bowl MVP. There you go. 1983. We still got the same amount as you got. That's the fucked up part, Doc. You know what the fucked up part is, Doc? We haven't won a Super Bowl in 40 years and you still ain't passed us. Same with the Chiefs, man. Shit. It took the Chiefs 50 years to win a fucking Super Bowl. They won in 1970 and then they won in 2000 during the pandemic. That's 50 years, bro. Like, yeah, we haven't won in a long time, but that just goes to show how mediocre you guys have been. How the fuck does somebody be as bad as the Raiders and you can't pass them? Like, what does that say about you, bro? That's like if a 60-year-old man goes back to his high school and he can still see one of his records that's up. I still have the fastest butterfly stroke at my high school. Or are they still swimming? Oh yeah, they're still swimming, but they haven't beat my record. See, you guys don't understand that. You guys think that since your shit is newer, then it's more valuable. No, dude. If the record's the same, it's the person who has the record that's been up there the longest. Who was the first team in the AFC? No, I can't say that one. I was going to say the first team in the AFC West to win a Super Bowl. That was the Kansas City Chiefs. But guess who was also the first person to ever lose the Super Bowl? Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs lost Super Bowl one. The first loser of the Super Bowl was the Chiefs. They lost to the fucking Packers. We lost the second Super Bowl to the Packers. Okay. But the first team to ever lose a Super Bowl is the Chiefs. They're the first losers of the bowl. Okay. Understand that. Steve Atwater. Steve Atwater was that was a monster, Steve Atwater, bro. Steve Atwater was a beast, but he's not in the Hall of Fame. He should be, though. See, Doc, I have respect for certain cats Steve Atwater, dog. I remember the hit that Steve Atwater put on fucking Troy Aikman. That's why you see Troy Aikman on the telecast. Steve Atwater fucked Troy Aikman up, gave him a concussion. I would think that was the last concussion that he got. Okay? Steve Atwater was a monster. Champ is in. Okay, I give you champ. I told you champ. I told you champ before you told me champ. Champ Bailey was a Champ Bailey's a real one. Okay? But let's understand Champ Bailey was drafted by the Redskins. Okay? Steve Atwater's not in the Hall of Fame. Love him, no. That's a bad boy. I was a Raider that didn't play for the Raiders right there, Steve Atwater. That boy could hit. Dr. Van, Darkside Raider, yeah, he's not in. Yeah, but Atwater should be in. You're not gonna hear me talk shit about certain cats, man, that played for the Broncos that I liked. Rick Upchurch. Rick Upchurch was a guy I liked, man, because I was a punt returner, and Rick Upchurch used to always fucking get into the end zone. I like Rick Upchurch. He didn't ever play for the Raiders though. Okay. A motherfucker Steve Atwater. He didn't play for the Raiders. What was that wide receiver you guys had? Rod, what was his name? Rod, what was his name? Rod, what can't think of his name. You know who I'm talking about. The wide receiver you guys had. His name is Rod something. That was another bad boy. Can't think of his name. Rod, whatever his fucking name is. Can't think of his name though. That was yeah, you got the 70s, but what have y'all produced lately? What do you mean what we produced lately? So what are you talking about? You talking about what have we produced lately? Shit. You ever heard we've done what we can do. Even with the team we've got, we still got Hall of Famers going in, dog. When was the last Bronco that went into the Hall of Fame for you guys? We got Hall of Famers going in damn near every year now, dog. What are you talking about? You ever heard of Charles Woodson? He just went in the Hall of Fame. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Doc? Okay, you guys haven't won shit in a long time. Okay, maybe not as long as us. Dr. Van Al Davis was doing some dirty, nasty business, and you know it. Shit. Who wasn't? You remember bowling and what was happening with bowling? Don't try that, Doc. Bowling, rest in peace. I don't like talking ill of people who have passed away, but all that shit that went on with bowling, bruh, and his family. Don't fuck with me, Doc. Don't start trying to talk shit about the Raiders and Miles Davis. I will drag your ownership. You know that shit that happened with Bolin. Pat Bolin, your owner. You guys out there, man, that pay attention. Pay attention to me and Doc. Me and Doc got love for each other, but we competitors. You see how he's going at me and I'm going back at him? Go read about Pat Bolin, bruh, the owner of the Broncos. It would do you guys a service to fucking know what people will use against your team. I used to fight everybody on arguments on the Raiders. That's why I know so much about everybody else. Because the Cowboy fans be talking shit. Oh, I could talk about Jerry Jones. I could talk about this. I could talk about Tex Schramm. I could talk. And then once I start talking, they shut the fuck up. Because no matter what you say about the Raiders, there's something that I know about your team that's even more fucked up than that. And they didn't know. Okay? That ain't true. Somebody, hey man, go look up Google and go look up. Like, oh, damn, Shaq fucking you up. So look up Pat Bolin and look at what happened to Scandal. That was the owner that was before they just sold it to the Walmart clique. Go look up what he was doing, Doc. You already know. But you didn't think I knew, though. You talk about dirty shit. Okay? Cut it out, Doc. Bolin's in the Hall of Fame? Okay, good. So is my owner. All right? Corey Woods is your dumb horse in the Hall of Fame. Dumb horse. How many Super Bowls did Gannon win with y'all? He never won none. How many did Jake Plummer win with you guys? How many did Kyle Orton win with you guys? I'm just saying. How many did Tim Tebow win with you guys? Come on, dude. Cut it out. Darcy Red Island's prime was better than any office personnel he ever had. That's facts. See, Darkside Raider, It's funny to me, man, because like I like this because it's showing all the other people that are on here. You got to know your shit when you're a Raider fan. Being a Raider fan isn't something that you could just walk around and be in and talking to certain fan bases. Certain members of the fan bases know your shit and they were going to drag you at the right time. You got to be able to have a rebuttal, bro. There's nobody that can say nothing to me or the Raiders and without telling me their team. You don't tell me your team. You can say anything, but I'm not going to answer you because you won't tell me your team. Once I know your team, it's curtains for you. Okay. There's nobody for the Broncos that's more important than Al Davis. Nobody. Because Al Davis was the reason why we have the NFL how it is now. The 1970 AFL and NFL merger is because of Al Davis. Al Davis is the reason why the Jets are in the NFL, the Raiders are in the NFL, the Broncos are in the NFL, the Chiefs are in the NFL, and the motherfucking um, Chargers, and who else is in there? Yeah, those are pretty much all the teams. The Oilers are in the NFL. That's 7 teams. Who else? Who else was in the AFL? I think that's pretty much it. Without Al Davis, who was the commissioner of the fucking AFL, the American Football League, there wouldn't have been no fucking Super Bowl. See, Doc, don't fuck with me. Al Davis was the commissioner of the AFL, the American Football League, not the NFL. The first Super Bowl, okay, wasn't even called the Super Bowl. It was called the AFL NFL Championship Game. Super Bowl one. Packers in Kansas City, right down the street at the Los Angeles Alameda Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Al Davis negotiated that deal for the NFL and the AFL to play a championship game to show who was the best league. So there's not even a fucking Super Bowl without my guy. Okay? There's not a merger of the league without my guy. You can't fuck with my owner. My owner is far greater than any owner you've ever had or any personnel you ever had. Because the Super Bowl that you watch every year is because of my owner. He negotiated that deal with Pete Rozelle. Okay? He negotiated that shit. He's like, let's show the NFL, because the AFL was taking all the great players. They were taking everybody. They were taking Joe Namath. They were taking everybody from the NFL. Okay? It's the same thing that happened in basketball with the ABA and the NBA. The ABA-NBA merger in 76. Same shit. You had two leagues competing for all the talent. The NBA was losing to the ABA. ABA's getting Dr. J. ABA's getting motherfucking your boy David Thompson and all of those dudes. They were going to the ABA and not going to the NBA. So they merged. So that's why, Doc, that's why when you talk shit about Al Davis, you don't have nothing. Your team is only in the NFL because of a fucking Raider. Your team is only in the NFL because of my owner, my coach, my guy. My guy helped you get in the league. You couldn't get in the league without about a Raider. Without the Raiders, you're not even in the fucking NFL, dude. You guys were nobodies. Absolute nobodies. Okay? So that's why when you're talking, I'm just like, Doc, you must be really drinking some good shit or smoking some good shit tonight. Because Al Davis is far more greater than anybody that you ever can think of. Okay? No NFL. I just named 7 teams that came into the NFL because of Al Davis. I just named the Super Bowl. You don't have no Super Bowl. So without Al Davis, you don't have 3 Super Bowl rings, bro. Because there wouldn't have been a fucking Super Bowl. What the fuck you talking about? You wouldn't have no fucking 3 rings if it wasn't for Al Davis. You wouldn't have no 3 MVPs if it wasn't for Al Davis. You wouldn't have shit except some snow, bro. That's it. That's it. And 1 NBA title. That's it. Okay. Terrell Davis. All right. Terrell Davis. Who cares? Okay. Darcy Raider. Correct. Gary Zimmerman. Yes, he won MVP of the league. Floyd Little. I couldn't think of his name. Floyd Little won MVP? Wow. I don't believe that, but whatever. Elway, Atwater, Sharp. Atwater's not in the Hall of Fame. Stop saying Atwater. He's not in the Hall of Fame. Steve Atwater is not in the Hall of Fame, dude. I know he's not. Stop saying fake people. He's not in the Hall of Fame. He should be in the Hall of Fame, though, but he's not. Floyd Little's in the Hall of Fame. I give you that. Gary Zimmerman. Who the fuck is Gary Zimmerman? Who the fuck is that? Elway, Atwater. He's not in there. Atwater should be, but he's not. Okay. Sharp. Give you that bowling, TD. Okay, that's champ. Okay, that's 6. You got 6 Hall of Famers, bro. You've played 63 years of football, Dr. Van, and you only got 6, and one of them's your owner. You got 5 motherfucking, like I said, you got 5 players in the Hall of Fame, dog. My 76 team, you don't even want to know, dog. My whole offense is in the Hall of Fame, dog. When we won our first Super Bowl, my whole offense is in the Hall of Fame. You want me to name them, dog? I'll name them proudly. Ken Stabler, quarterback, Hall of Fame. Okay. Cliff Branch, ex-receiver, Hall of Fame. That's 2. Fred Biletnikoff, wide receiver, Hall of Fame. Both of my wide receivers in the Hall of Fame. That played in that Super Bowl, both of them. And the quarterback. Okay? Dave Casper, my tight end on that same offense is in the Hall of Fame. Think about that, bro. My quarterback's in the Hall of Fame. Both of my wide receivers are in the Hall of Fame. And my tight end's in the Hall of Fame. Same team. I'm not done. I'm not even done. I've named 4 position players that are in the Hall of Fame on the same fucking team. I'm not even done with the offense yet. My starting right guard, Gene Upshaw, he's in the Hall of Fame. That's 5. Same offense. Am I done? No. I'm still not done. My starting offensive tackle, Art Shell, he's in the Hall of Fame. I need another finger. 6 right there, Doc. You got 5 Hall of Famers in your entire history. I had 6 on offense on one team. I'm not even on the defense yet, dog. Let me go to the special teams. I'm not even going to get the defense. My punter, same team, Ray Guy, Hall of Fame. That's 7. I've got you beat already, Doc. One team had 7 Hall of Famers, and I haven't got the defense yet. 5 on offense, 1 on special teams. And should I go to the defense now? Should I go to the defense now? Willie Brown. Old Man Willie. Hall of Fame. That's 8. Same team. Same year. Same Super Bowl. Okay? That's 8 Hall of Famers right there, bro. Okay? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I forgot a guy who wasn't even starting, who was on the bench on the offense that's in the Hall of Fame. Cliff Branch, he was on that team too. That's 9. That's 9. My receiver on the bench is in the Hall of Fame. That's 9, Doc. On the same team. 9 Hall of Famers, bro. 9. You got 5 in your entire history, and I got 9 on one team. Not counting my owner. That's 10. Not counting my coach, John Madden. That's 11. That's 11 Hall of Famers on one team. 11. You got 5 in 63 years. I have 11 on one team. I'm not even done with the defense. Let me think if there's anybody else on that defense that was a Hall of Famer. Who else on that defense? Was anybody else on that defense a Hall of Famer? I named 11 people. 11 people on my 1976 championship team who are in the Hall of Fame. 11, including my owner, my coach, 2 linemen, a fucking punter, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, a fucking cornerback, and a QB, bro. You're not fucking the Raiders are way more iconic than the Broncos, bro. You're not fucking with us. I just named 11 Hall of Famers on one team. I don't even have to name nobody else. You got 5. And then you want to claim people who weren't even on your team. You're going to claim people who didn't even get drafted by your fucking team. I'll take off people off of that 11 team, out of those 11 players, or 11 people, I should say, on that 76 team that's in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to take off the ones that didn't get drafted by the Raiders, and I'm going to tell you how many are still left off that team. I said 11, right? Willie Brown got to go because he played for Kansas City. That's still 10, bro. Everybody else was drafted by the fucking Raiders. You don't want me to add the Hall of Famers that like you want to add. You want to add Champ Bailey, and you want to add Peyton Manning, and you want to add all these Shannon Sharps and all these other people. Well, Shannon Sharp was a Bronco, but you want to add all those people. You don't want me to add people that just came over. So I just fucked you up, Doc. I've had 11 Hall of Famers on one team. You got 5 in your whole history. Who's a greater? Not you guys. Okay? Let's understand that. Okay? Mecklenburg. Oh, yeah, Mecklenburg might be in the Hall of Fame. Mecklenburg might be in the Hall of Fame. I forgot about, man. What's his name? Carl Mecklenburg? Mecklenburg might be in the Hall. We just went in more Broncos stuff enshrined in Cowboys. Let me think about that one. So, Doc, you're trying to say that the Broncos have more than the Cowboys? I don't think so. Just off the top of my head, I could think of Cowboys. Shit, I go back to the 70s. They got, let's count them. Bob Lilly's in the Hall of Fame. How the fuck I know all this shit? I'm talking Cowboys, you guys. I'm not even talking Raiders. See, because I have to talk to Cowboy fans and deal with Cowboy friends talking shit. So I know the Cowboys. Bob Lilly's in the Hall of Fame. Roger Staubach's in the Hall of Fame. Tony Dorsett's in the Hall of Fame. Randy White's in the Hall of Fame. Troy Aikman's in the Hall of Fame. Emmitt Smith's in the Hall of Fame. Michael Irvin's in the Hall of Fame. That's 7. Who am I missing? Let me go back a little bit more. Is Don Meredith in the Hall of Fame? Not sure. Mike Ditka's in the Hall of Fame. Mike Ditka played for the Cowboys, won a Super Bowl for the Cowboys, playing for the Cowboys. We know he got drafted by the Bears, but he won a Super Bowl with the Cowboys. He's in the Hall of Fame. That's 8. Cowboys got you beat, Doc. You only got 5. I just named 8 off the top of my head. I named 8 Cowboys. I'm not even a Cowboy fan. How the fuck do I know that? I named 8 Hall of Famers. You only have 5. So you can't say that about the Cowboys. Shit. That's 8. Okay? That's 8. I'm trying to see if I'm forgetting anybody. Let's see if I'm forgetting anybody. Am I forgetting anybody? No, I think Cowboys got 8. Now you guys need to be pulling up a Google window because as you can see, I'm not on Google. I'm a human Google. So Cowboys, I named 8. I named 8 Hall of Famer Cowboys. Okay, 8. You guys got 5. We can go on to other teams. You want me to talk? You want me to do Steelers? I could do Steelers, dude. I could do Steelers. I could do Patriots. I could do whoever. Anybody that is a enemy of the Raiders. I know their fucking team. I know the team, dude. I know what they've done in the history. I know what they've done and what they haven't done. Okay, I could name Steelers. I could name fucking whoever. I could name Kansas City Chiefs. I could name fucking Chargers. Anybody, bro. Niners. Anybody fucking with me, I can name it. Okay, Keith Jackson. Keith Jackson. Carl Mecklenburg. Oh, he's been snubbed for years. Carl Mecklenburg shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, though. Carl Mecklenburg should be in the Hall of Fame. Steve Atwater should be in the Hall of Fame. Randy Gradishar should be in the Hall of Fame. These are Broncos who should be in the Hall of Fame, dog. There shouldn't be no bullshit. Randy Gradishar should be in the Hall of Fame. Motherfucking Steve Atwater should be in the Hall of Fame. And definitely Carl Mecklenburg should be in the Hall of Fame. That's bullshit. Those motherfuckers were real football players, bro. They were real football players. Okay? But don't start talking shit about my owner, bro. When you know Pat Bowlen did that bullshit and you know what he did. Brian Dawkins. Okay, bracket Brian Dawkins, man. Yeah, but he's an eagle, but okay. Like I said, you got to take somebody. It's like trying to take somebody else's shine, but okay. Dr. Van, the Hall of Fame is mostly bullshit. We get snubbed consistently. Not because you guys ain't Hall of Famers, bro. Shit, nobody gets more snubbed than the Raiders. The fuck are you talking about? The Raiders gets more snubbed in the Hall of Fame than anybody. The last 2 out of 3 guys that win the Hall of Fame had to die. Ken Stabler had to die. Cliff Branch had to die. And Charles Woodson went in. Come on, dude. Nobody gets snubbed more than the Raiders. Nobody. Hall of Famers. It's a whole bunch of dudes. Jim Plunkett should be in the Hall of Fame. Tom Flores, Coach Flores barely got in. 2-0 in the Super Bowl. Oh, it's another Hall of Famer. I forgot. I forgot. It's another one. I forgot. Mike Shanahan is not in the Hall of Fame, bro. That's the greatest coach you ever had. Where'd he come from? Once again, the Raiders are fucking carrying your franchise. We're carrying your franchise once again, Doc. Just carrying you guys, bro. Your greatest quarterback, your greatest coach came from us. Your greatest quarterback. Oh, wait, old Doc, I'm about to really fuck you up. Your greatest quarterback, John Elway. Do you know that he was supposed to get drafted by the Raiders? But Pete Rozelle fucked that deal up. You know that story, Doc. Raider Nation, those you guys are on here, do you know that John Elway was supposed to be a Raider? They'll never tell you that, but Shaq will tell you that. John Elway was going to get drafted by the fucking Raiders, and the league fucked that whole shit up so we wouldn't draft him. That is the truth. Ain't that right, Doc? The Raiders were supposed to have Elway. And Elway wanted to play for the fucking Raiders because Elway is from Granada Hills, right here in the valley. He's from LA. He's from Granada Hills. He's from the San Fernando Valley, bro. When I first moved out here 15 years ago, I lived in Granada Hills for maybe 6 months. And the Granada Hills High School was right there where he went to. And you see all his records. It said John Elway Field, the high school stadium field, has his name on it and shit. John Elway was supposed to be a Raider, Doc, and you know that. You know that, Doc. But the league hated on us to help you. The league hated on us to help you because You know what would have happened if Elway was a Raider. You already know what would happen. Okay. As I read Dr. Van, you don't have more Hall of Famers than us. Not even close, bro. I just said we had 11 Hall. Matter of fact, we had 12 because Tom Flores was an assistant on that team when we won that Super Bowl in '76. We had 12 Hall of Famers on one team at the same time. All of them in the same locker room. All of them riding the same plane. All of them riding the same team bus. All of them, dude. We had 12 Hall of Famers on that roster in that year. Doc only has 5 Hall of Famers, period. I've had 12 on one team. I don't think there's ever been no team in the league that had that many Hall of Famers at the same time on one team that won a Super Bowl. I can guarantee you there's not 12 Hall of Famers on any team that won a Super Bowl or any Cowboy team or any fucking Packer team or anything like that. We had 12 Hall of Famers and we're the Raiders. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Divers, do y'all get snubbed? Nah, they didn't get snubbed like us. Look it up. Broncos have a bunch of people that should be in there. Yeah, you guys, I just named them. I just named them. Mecklenburg should be in there. That's bullshit. So you ain't gonna say what I'm saying, Doc. You're not gonna say that there's no Raiders. That's bullshit. That should be in the league, be in the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna say that what it is. It's bullshit that Randy Gradishar's not in there. He was a bad boy. He used to cause us problems. It's bullshit that Steve Atwater's in there. He's one of the fucking best safeties that ever played the game. That's bullshit. Okay. And last but not least, who was the other person that I said should be in the Hall of Fame? Shit, there's not that many of you guys. I can't think of whoever the fuck else I said. But that's it. Don't tell me Jim Plunkett shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Jim Plunkett. The first Hispanic quarterback to ever win 2 Super Bowls. He's not in the Hall of Fame, bro. Come on, dog. If you put Tom Flores in the Hall of Fame, who's the first Hispanic coach to ever win a Super Bowl and win 2 Super Bowls, then you need to put the quarterback who was Hispanic in there too. It's bullshit. But you're not going to say that, Doc. You're going to tell me that we don't have this and we don't have that. But I'm going to tell the truth. Mecklenburg, Atwater, and whoever the fuck else the other player I can't think right now should be in the Hall of Fame. Okay. Rod Smith. That's his name. Rod Smith, Doc. Rod Smith was up, and Randy Gradishar, exactly. Rod Smith was a bad motherfucker. That's who I was thinking of, dog. Rod Smith used to fuck us up. Damn, Rod Smith used to fuck, man, you guys don't even understand. Rod Smith used to fuck us up, dude. He used to fucking kill us, man. He would kill us. There was nothing we could do. That dude used to fucking kill us, man. He was a bad boy, Rod Smith, dog. Rod Smith was a bad boy. Now, I don't know if he should be in the Hall of Fame, but he was a bad motherfucker. That dude, I couldn't think of his name. Rod Smith, Doc. He was bad as fuck. That dude was fucking. He was a monster. For you younger cats, if you thought Demarius Thomas was eating us up, Demarius Thomas was fucking us up. But Rod Smith was destroying us, dog. He was fucking up our defense, dog. There was nothing you could do. You knew he was going deep, he was going long, and he was catching the shit. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Elway with that fucking gun. Fuck. And Smith. And then Shannon Sharp. Shit. It's fucked up, dog. Atwater was a beast until he met Bo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, with Bo, and he met Bo. But everybody who met Bo, look at Brian Bosworth. His career was over after he met Bo. Like, when Atwater met Bo Jackson, it was a different beast. Atwater was a bad boy, but he wasn't a bad boy on that play. Okay, Atwater is in. Is he in? Good. You sure? I think he did get in. Good. Steve Atwater deserves to be in, dog. Let me see. Who's my favorite Bronco of all time? Shit, I don't have many to choose from, but who do I think is who I? It ain't Elway. Elway was dope though, but Elway should have been a Raider. He was supposed to be a Raider, and you know that, Doc. I like Atwater's probably my favorite because Atwater used to knock motherfuckers blocks off. Probably Atwater, maybe Rick Church because I was younger and I used to like he would always run back a fucking kick return. But I say Atwater. Atwater is probably my favorite because he used to really fuck people up. Okay, Atwater cracked Okoye. Yeah, he fucked Christian Okoye ass up. The Nigerian nightmare. He fucked him up. Lewis Wright. Lewis Wright shouldn't be in. Lewis Wright should not be in a Hall of Fame. You're reaching now, bro. You're reaching. Lewis Wright should definitely not be in. He was all right. He wasn't. No. The Hall of Fame is for elite players, and Wright was not an elite player. Cut it out. He wasn't a Mecklenburg. He wasn't the fucking Atwater. He wasn't a Randy Gradishar. He wasn't. Come on, dude. Cut it out, bro. You tripping. Atwater's in. Good, good. He deserves to be in. Okay. You see how I am, Doc? If you're a great football player, you're gonna get my respect, bro. If you're a great football player, it doesn't matter what team you play for. If you're a great football player, you're gonna get respect from Shaq. That's what it is. You're gonna get respect. Okay? But if you're not a great player, you're not gonna get respect. I remember Atwater ended Christian Okoye's career. He fucked Christian Okoye up. I'm friends with Christian Okoye on Facebook. He fucked Okoye up, dog. That's back when we thought Okoye was unstoppable. Atwater, Atwater. Man, there's a bunch of hits that fucking ended people's careers. What made Atwater so great? That's why I like him. That he was a fucking Raider without being a Raider. Fuck, dude. If anybody would have been a Raider, it was him for the Broncos. Steve Atwater ended two people's careers. He ended motherfucking Christian Okoye's career and he ended Troy Aikman's career. Okay? Another dude who was a hard hitting motherfucker who I think should be in the Hall of Fame, who isn't, not a Raider, is Aeneas Williams. Remember Aeneas Williams that played for the Cardinals? He ended Steve Young's career. He was another motherfucker who could fucking hit. I mean, blow your ass up. Aeneas Williams should be in the Hall of Fame, dog, but he ain't in because he's a Cardinal. But he ended Steve Young's career. Okay? He ended that shit. A bunch of motherfuckers who really, and I'm talking about notable people. I'm not talking about little people. I'm talking about notable people who people know. Bo ended motherfucking Brian Bosworth's career with that hit. Okay, it was over for him. He was never the same after that. Okay, uh, 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 um, 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 what you call it? What's his name? Vontez Burfict. Vontez Burfict ended Antonio Brown's career. Once he did that crackback block on him and shit, when he was with, not when he was with us, but when he was with the Bengals and he did that crackback block on him and shit, Antonio Brown's been a basket case ever since. He been crazy, buck wild, butt ass crazy ever since. Okay. What else should I talk about? Rod Smith. Oh my God, Rod Smith was so dope. Rod Smith was so fucking dope, dog. He was a bad motherfucker. Damn, Rod Smith was bad, dog. That was a guy I was like, fuck, I wish we had this dude. Like for me, for me to really want somebody else's player, you got to be fucking like, you got to show me. It just like, oh, just pick a great player. Oh, yeah, yeah, Aaron Rodgers played for us. No, I'm talking about dudes who I seen do shit against my team that I'm like, fuck, I wish I had them. Those are the people that really made me feel away. But like fucking Rod Smith, good gracious, man. He used to kill us, dog. He used to absolutely kill us, dog. And he'd always do it at the wrong time for us, bro. Like, fuck, dude. Like they're going down the field. We got a lead and we're barely holding on. And this motherfucking Rod Smith gets a fucking 40, 55 and shit. He was a bad boy, dog. Rod Smith. John Lynch, yeah. John Lynch is in the Hall of Fame, dog. John Lynch is in the Hall of Fame. John Lynch was a bad boy, but didn't John Lynch come from Tampa Bay? See, Doc, somebody else's leftovers, bruh. John Lynch went in the Hall of Fame as a Buccaneer, bro. Like I said, man, they don't even want to wear your colors in, bro. Okay, just saying. Eddie Willis, the Denver wide receiver, Paso making a Hall of Fame. Demarius Williams, no. I mean, Demarius Thomas, no, he did not. Not yet. I don't even think he's eligible. Shaq Quick with it, a YD. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm the guy who everybody was fucking coming after, dog. Like, I knew so much about everything that motherfuckers want to challenge me all the time. And the barbershop was the place where I'd be getting challenged the most. Because motherfuckers would come in and I'd come in. I'd try to sit in the back. They start fucking bringing up shit. And I'd comment and I'd know shit and motherfuckers would get mad. I've even had some altercations, some fucking fights in the barbershop and shit. Motherfuckers want to fight. Motherfuckers want to go outside and go to pop the trunk and all this kind of shit because I'm fucking niggas up. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna make it to your car, dog. I'm gonna throw you through this plain glass window and shit. Like, it was like that, dog. Like, I just knew too much about too much shit. Come in, Raiders, y'all ain't shit. And you wearing a Cowboys motherfucking star on your shit? I'm like, what? They're like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, how long you been a fan? Blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, you that normal shit you do at work, that ain't gonna work. You fucking with a nigga who know everything. I just start tearing his team down, piece by piece. Like, yeah. So, I know everything, bro. Damn near. Darkside Raider, we have the 8th most Hall of Famers in the league. I didn't know that. Didn't have to know it. Didn't have to know it, bro. We're the fucking Raiders, bro. We're top 10 in Hall of Famers. Think about that, bro. We're the fucking Raiders. We're the most hated team in the league. Well, maybe not now. Maybe not now. The Patriots are the most hated team in the league. Okay. So it definitely ain't it. Jason Elam. Jason Elam. Jason Elam. Jason Elam might go to the Hall of Fame. Jason Elam was good. He was good, though. He's good. But if they put Jason Elam in, they need to put Sebastian Janikowski in. Ed McCaffrey, not good enough. His son has a chance. But Ed McCaffrey, let me tell you something, man. Ed McCaffrey, man, was another guy. Because it was what? Rod Smith and Ed McCaffrey and Shannon Sharp. Ed McCaffrey, do you know how, you motherfuckers want to know why Christian McCaffrey is so fucking good? Ed McCaffrey was one of the few white wide receivers that started in the NFL, bro. Do you know how there's 2 positions in the NFL you got to be fucking good. You got to be a great athlete to start in the league if you play these 2 positions. Okay? I'm educating you guys. Number 1, wide receiver. How many starting white wide receivers do you see? Not slot receivers. Because you're going to say, Hunter Renfrow. So you guys throw Hunter Renfrow's a receiver. Yeah, he's a receiver. But I'm talking about an X and a Y receiver. I'm talking about on the outside, not in the slot. There's a whole bunch of great white receivers that were in a slot. They probably play it better than anybody. Okay? You had all the motherfuckers that played for the fucking Patriots. You had all them dudes. Okay? Wes Welker and all them motherfuckers. Slot receiver. Them white receivers know how to play that position better than the brothers do. But on the outside, name a starting white wide receiver that is an X or Y receiver in the 32 teams in the league. I'll wait. Because you're not going to find them. And even more rare than that, is a starting white cornerback on defense. Those two positions, if they are white and they're fucking starting, they are by far the best athlete on the fucking team. Okay? The last starting cornerback that I have seen that was a regular starter. I'm talking about starting for years. Was what was his name? Jason what you call it that played for the Giants. What was his name? And he married that model actress lady. What was that for? Jason, whatever his name is. I can't think of his last name. That dude was the last starting cornerback white that I saw in the National Football League that started for years. And that was about 10, 12 years ago. Ed McCaffrey was a starting wide receiver. Him, Jordy Nelson, you can't name a lot of them. But Ed McCaffrey was a fucking beast, bro. He was the fastest dude on the fucking Broncos. Ed McCaffrey was faster than anybody on the Broncos. He was faster than everybody on that team. He was the fastest guy out of everybody. He was faster than Champ. He was faster than all these guys. Because Champ wasn't in his prime. Champ ran a 4.31 or 4.32 when he was younger. But by the time he got to the Broncos, he wasn't faster than Ed McCaffrey. Ed McCaffrey was faster than everybody on that fucking team. That's how bad of a boy he was. And that's Christian McCaffrey's dad. But guess what? That's not where Christian McCaffrey get his speed from. Christian McCaffrey's mom was a sprinter and NCAA championship sprinter. His mom. His father was a sprinter in the Olympics back in the fucking 50s and shit. Christian McCaffrey had his mom and his granddad on his mom's side were sprinters, and his dad was Ed McCaffrey. That's why he's running all over your fucking defense. That's why. Because his daddy was fast as fuck. His mama was fast as fuck. And his mama's daddy was fast as fuck. So everybody in his family's fast than a motherfucker. Okay? But Ed McCaffrey was fast as shit. Okay? When he was back there, you better back up 15, bro. Because he's running past you. And Elway has the arm to throw it. Okay? Bad boy. Dr. Van, Rick Church, Lewis Wright, and Tom Nalen. Okay, I heard Dan Reeves. Yeah, Dan Reeves. Dan Reeves. Yeah, he was your coach, but Dan Reeves played for the Cowboys and won a Super Bowl for Dan over there. Lionel Taylor, Goose guy. Carl Mettlerberg, Okay, that's all. Okay, that's it. Okay. Eddie Mack. Tom Jackson. Tom Jackson was a bad boy. I know you guys are used to seeing Tom Jackson just being on there with Chris Berman, but Tom Jackson was a good linebacker for the Broncos during the 70s. He was a good linebacker. Tom Jackson was a good linebacker. He was good. He wasn't a Hall of Famer, but he was good. Tom Jackson would hit you, make a tackle. Tom Jackson could play. He was cool. Tom Jackson could play, dog. Elam. Yeah, he had the longest for a long time. That's true. What's going on, Mr. Drew? Dennis Smith. Not Floyd Little. I was talking about the TD won the MVP. Oh, yeah, not Floyd Little. I knew Floyd. Floyd Little. Floyd Little was one of them running backs out of Syracuse, man. You think he came right after Jim Brown? No. He came after Ernie Davis. Ernie Davis after that. Yeah, Dennis Smith. Secondary from back in the Names Hall of Fame, but D. Smith was nice. The assassin, Jack Tatum. Jack Tatum was not a Hall of Famer. And that's because of the Darryl Stingley hit. They're not going to put him in there. They weren't going to put him in there because of that. That's why. A lot of bad press on the league. But he kept his guns. He said, I'm not going to apologize for playing hard. It wasn't my intention, but everybody knew what it was. Like Jack Tatum. Crazy, bro. Okay. Dr. Van, samples. Yeah. The hitman, George Atkinson, not in the Hall of Fame, but George Atkinson made a Hall of Famer called the police. Lynn Swann called the police on on the hitman. Okay. The hitman and the assassin and shit. Soul Patrol. Skip Thompson, all them motherfuckers. But yeah, look it up. Put George Atkinson and put in Lynn Swann. Lynn Swann fucking called the cops and shit after the game. How the fuck did you call the police on a fucking hit? Dude, it was a legal hit, dude, back then, dude. What the fuck? Man, I was grilling fucking Steeler fans over that, man, when that shit happened. Lynn Swan's better than Lynn. Speaking of Raider Trey and Bill Holloway, Lynn Swan's better than Cliff Branch. He's better. I'm like, man, shit. At least we ain't fucking calling the police and shit. Man, that was a dirty hit. That was a dirty hit. I'm like, man, it wasn't no dirty hit, dog. What was the flag? He got fucked up. That's what happened. He got fucked up. Wasn't no flag. What was the flag at? Nobody threw a fucking flag. Fuck you talking about? Okay. Adam Wynn is always a Raider, man. What's going on? Fupa, man, what's going on, man? Old man Willie, Ted Hendricks. Ted Hendricks is in the Hall of Fame, but Ted Hendricks is a Colt. Like I said, man, I just can keep going, bro. Like, he was on that team too, but I didn't want to name him because he wasn't because Doctor. I was trying to show Dr. Van we got drafted Raiders that are in the Hall of Fame. We know we got other people that are in the Hall of Fame that didn't play for the Raiders, like I said, that trade for other teams. Willie Brown played for Kansas City. Ted Hendricks played for the Colts. We got other people that played for other positions and shit that were Hall of Famers. Mike Haynes played for the Patriots. That's 3 Hall of Famers. George Blandy played for the Oilers. That's 4. I think Ron Mix played. He's in a Hall of Fame. I think he played for Broncos a year or 2. That's 6. And then we can name other players that are in the Hall of Fame that played for the Raiders. Ronnie Lott played for the Raiders, Hall of Fame. Motherfucking Jerry Rice, Hall of Fame. He was a Raider. Like I can do what Doc does. I don't have to do what Doc does. I'm proving a point. If I want to do and play the rules by Doc's rules, shit. I got Ronnie Lott. I got Jerry Rice. But people, oh, but he played. So you can't do that. You don't get to fucking use Champ Bailey, and I don't get to use Jerry Rice. See what I'm saying? You don't get to use Peyton Manning and I don't, and I don't get to use whoever the fuck I want to use who came from another team. See? They don't want to play when it's like I said, they don't want to play by the same rules. They want to be able to use their guys. But then when I start naming players, oh, you can't use Ronnie Lott because Ronnie Lott. Nah, motherfucker, you're using Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey came over from, well, nah, bitch, fuck that. Play it fair, motherfucker. I could beat you fair. And I can just play it by your rules and still beat you. Okay, I'll let you have those and I'll still fuck you up. You can keep those motherfuckers and I still got you beat. That's the point. 12 fucking Hall of Famers on one team at the same time. Owner, coaches, head coach, assistant coach, motherfucking punter, fucking quarterback, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, 2 offensive linemen, a fucking cornerback, and some other motherfuckers, bro. The fuck are these people talking about? The Raiders ain't shit. Without the Raiders, you don't even have an NFL, dude. Like, we're that important, bro. We're one of the pillars of the league. You take the Broncos out, nobody's going to miss the fucking Broncos. You take the Broncos out of the whole equation, ain't nobody going to miss those motherfuckers, bro. It's 3 Super Bowls or no 3 Super Bowls. They'll take them guys out, ain't nobody even going to care. You take the Raiders out, you know how much history you're taking out of the Raiders? You're taking the Immaculate Reception out, which they said was the greatest play ever against us with Pittsburgh Steelers and shit. You take that out. You take the tuck rule out. We change fucking rules. We changed rules like the actual NFL rule book was changed because of the Raiders. The Raiders changed the fucking rules. We broke the rules. We changed the rules. Okay? We negotiated the Super Bowl. We negotiated the league merger. We were involved in the greatest play of the history of the NFL. We motherfucking had the tuck rule. Okay, they changed the rule on that. The holy roller play against the San Diego Chargers, where you're not allowed for the ball to be fumbled forward. They changed that rule. We're rule changers. What the fuck is Dr. Van talking about? Nobody changes the rules for the Broncos, bro. We change they when they see the Raiders win, they change the rules. What happened last year? Doc, remember when Josh McDaniels was having people hold the kickoff, was having the holder hold the ball, and we were kicking it and we were keeping the air up and keeping the air time? What happened? They changed that fucking rule a week later. It wasn't a rule. They changed it. We're not no more allowing somebody to hold the ball with the finger while they kick it off because it was benefiting the Raiders, dog. We just changed the rule last year. They changed the whole rule because of us. Nah, we can't have the Raiders doing that. We can't have the Raiders getting an advantage. That was last year. They stopped it, bro. Josh McDaniels was doing that shit. He's like, hey man, if we hold up, there's no rule in there saying we can't put a finger on the football so Daniel Carson can get more lift and we can get down the field faster. We did that shit for fucking one game and they changed the rule that week. How quick was that? Oh, hey man, the Raiders got a new wrinkle. Oh well, we can't have that, man. What is it? Oh man, they got the ball and they're holding the ball. Okay, well shit. Well, is it benefiting them? Yeah, it's actually benefiting them. The ball's getting like an extra second or two of airtime. Oh, we can't have that though. No. Okay. Man just came in from Football Hall of Fame weekend. Charles Woodson, Fred Biletnikoff jersey. Yes, sir. There are 8 true Broncos, not 5, plus plenty of others. Okay, that's beautiful. Doc, did you hear when I said I had 12 Hall of Famers on one team at one time? You got 8 on multiple teams, multiple decades, multiple years. I got 12 on one single team in 1 year. I got you beat by 4, dog. You want to add another 5? Then I can just start adding all my other guys. You're not fucking with us, Doc. The Raiders are a more prestigious and greater franchise than your team. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? Willie Brown played for the Broncos too. He did. And guess what? He's one of our Hall of Famers, bro. He became a Hall of Famer when he was with the Raiders. You want to try to take Willie Brown, bro? Okay. Go ahead. You still don't have us trumped, bro. He won a Super Bowl with us. Do you know what they said the greatest play in the Super Bowl was, bro? In all the years of the Super Bowl, do you know what the single greatest play was that was voted on the NFL network? They voted for all the greatest plays in the history of the Super Bowl. Two of them were in the top 5. Marcus Allen's reverse field touchdown that he ran, the 74-yard touchdown that he ran, 17 Bob Trejo, where he went to the 7-hole, turned around, did a 180, and went up the A gap, and that was one. But they said the greatest play of all time was Willie Brown's interception against the Vikings when his eyes were hella big and he was running and they had the slow-mo. What the greatest play of all time in the Super Bowl was by a Raider. Paul O'Connell about to light up the Cowboys. I hope so. Said, no, DeMarcus Ware. Yeah, he's a bad boy. He's in Hall of Fame. Oh, you guys want to take Emmitt Smith too? You want to take Emmitt Smith for the for the Broncos? Emmitt Smith played for the not Emmitt Smith. Tony Dorsett played for the Broncos. You want to take him? He was a shell of himself, but he played for the Broncos. Okay. Tony Dorsett played 1 year for the Broncos, bro. You want to take him? You still don't have us beat. Andre Ware was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame, but not the NFL. Oh, you wasn't saying you had more than the Cowboys. Okay. John Madden is more legendary than the whole Broncos franchise, period. Man, John Madden, dog. John Madden has a whole fucking game. A lot of you motherfuckers learned football on a game named by a Raider. Like I said, dog, we're great. Atwater was a bad boy. Okay. Yeah, I see that. You guys are going in. That's good. I'm reading what you guys are saying, man. Yeah, Rod Smith was a bad boy. Hotwater, Shea Sharp, and Demarius Thomas, he was a problem. Demarius was a problem. He was a problem. Corey was a monster. Yeah, that was a dope ass nickname until he met Atwater. Atwater changed that shit. Okay, Lewis Wright. Lewis Wright was all right, dog. He was cool. All right, he was cool. But John Lynch, yeah, he definitely was a hard hitter. Soul Patrol, you already know. Bo Long is not even that old, but Bo does his homework. Bo does his homework, though. Bo's a historian. Dr. Van, Wright was the last player. Okay, well, who cares? Orange Crush defense. I remember your Orange Crush defense. 26 innocents. Okay, all right, maybe he should be in the Hall of Fame, dog. But what did he do against them Cowboys in that 77 Super Bowl? Y'all got your asses whooped. You know how, you know what was funny, Doc? Then maybe it's before your time, probably so, man. But you know those Orange Crush sodas? They still got them. The Orange Crush where you go on a 7-Eleven or a Quick Way or whatever the fuck you guys got out there, AM, PM. And you go in there and you buy the Orange Crush soda and shit. Man, that shit came out around the same time as that your Orange Crush defense. That's why you guys started calling yourself Orange Crush because you named yourself after a fucking soda. That's why y'all got your asses whooped against the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Jack Tatum was a different kind of cat, right? Okay, all right, all right, right. Okay, you can have right. Okay, damn, dog. I see you, man. I see Lewis Wright. Okay. Shit, Cowboys had Bruce Cornelius Bennett. Oh yeah, that was crazy pass rush. Another forgotten pass rush was Neil Smith, Derek Thomas. Let me tell you something, Doc. Let me tell you something that none of your owners would have ever did, including Pat Bowlen. And we all know Pat Bowlen was not squeaky clean. Like I said, I don't want to talk about ill of people who are no longer here, but it's noted. You want to talk about Al Davis? He's not here. You want to talk about my guy? Look, I'll bring up your guy and let you go look it up. But with that being said, bro, um, Derek Thomas was somebody who should have been a Raider and was so dominant against us. And this is the difference between Al Davis and no owner in the entire league would do what my owner did. When Derek Thomas, go look it up, man. Go look it up. All you got to do, anything I say is Google, okay? To prove I know what the fuck I'm talking about. When Derek Thomas died in the car accident, I think Derek Thomas was 28 or something like that. Died in a car crash. Guess who paid for his funeral? Paid for everything. You think it was the Lamar Hunt family, Kansas City? Nope. You think it was anybody, the coaching staff, the team? Let's get a hat and put some money in to bury Derek Thomas, one of the greatest defensive players of all time, 7 sacks in a game, like my boy Bo Long said. You know who paid for his funeral? I bet you can't even fucking guess, Doc. Al Davis. Al Davis paid for Derek Thomas's funeral. Because Derek Thomas had like 7, 8 kids. He ain't had no money, didn't leave no will, none of that shit. He played. All his money was pretty much ate up by child support and divorces and all that shit. They didn't even have his own team didn't even pay for his funeral. Al Davis paid for his funeral, dog. Why would my owner of my team, the Los Angeles Raiders at that time, why would they pay for his funeral? Because Al Davis respected him so much as a football player. He said, don't worry about it. Because the family was trying to figure out how they were going to pay it. And his own team didn't even bury him. My owner buried him. Paid for everything. Okay? While the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs and the funky ass players on that fucking team went to the fucking funeral. Al Davis didn't even go to it. He says, I'm not trying to disrespect the ownership and disrespect the team. But when the bill came It was Raider money that paid that shit. So, Doc, when you're trying to talk about my guy, you're trying to talk about my old man, nobody in the history of your franchise has that much fucking cachet to do that. I'm paying for other people's fucking burials. You ain't even paying for your own shit. Okay? And that's facts. Derek Thomas's family still, his daughters, they're all grown now. They still give love to Mark Davis and say, thank you, thank you to your father for burying our father when nobody else was looking out for him. That's the difference, bro. We're great regardless. We do shit that nobody will do. We're going to hire the first black head coach in the modern era. We're going to hire the first Hispanic coach in the modern era. We're going to make a female the first GM in football. Even our GM, right? President, not GM, president, Amy Trash. And we got the lady now, black lady, who's the only black president in the entire league. And she's a female. There's not even any black men in her position. Understand that, Doc. You wish you was us. We got more Hall of Famers than you. We got the same amount of Super Bowls than you. We have a better winning record in the Super Bowl than you. We have motherfucking more shit that's first, and we bury other people's players. That's the difference. Okay. Dave Craig, yeah, I remember him. Along that last play, yes, sir. Cooper Kupp. Oh yeah, Cooper Kupp. There you go. Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, the only white wide receiver, not slot receiver. Or is he a slot? Wait a minute. Is Cooper Kupp a slot receiver? I think Cooper Kupp's a slot receiver, you guys. Prove me wrong. Hunter Renfro's a slot receiver. I said outside. X and Y, not slot. I think Cooper Kupp's a slot receiver, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Jason Sehorn, exactly. Eddie Willis. Jason Sehorn is the last white starting cornerback in the NFL, bro. Name another white cornerback. Jason Sehorn was the fastest guy. Fastest guy in the Giants was Jason Sehorn. He was faster than everybody. Jason Sehorn, I couldn't think of his name. Jason Sehorn. You get a white dude that's playing outside receiver, not slot receiver, outside, and you get a white cornerback. They are the best athlete on the fucking team. Period. Jason Sehorn was the best athlete on his team in his prime, and Ed McCaffrey was the best athlete on his team, without question. Now we understand Shannon Sharp was walking around, looking like he could be a Mr. Olympia, but so did Ed McCaffrey. Ed McCaffrey was bigger than Shannon Sharp. Ed McCaffrey was 6'5", was 6'5", and cut to be damned. Cut to be damned. Okay, I've been on here a long time. I've been on here 3.5 hours, bro. I'm about to get off pretty soon. Marcus Elliott, Jason Sehorn was a bad boy, dog. Jason Sehorn was it, dog, for those 2 years, 2 or 3 years. Adam Thielen, he was an outside receiver. He was the best. Well, guess what he was? The best athlete. The best athlete on the team at that time. Okay? He was the best athlete on that team until they got Justin Jefferson. Don Beebe was a slot receiver. Don Beebe was a slot receiver. I just told you. If you're black and you're a slot receiver, you're good. Because you have to be. If you're black and you're a starting tight end, see, there's certain positions that, I'm just telling you what it is. The white cats got it better. Who's the best tight end in football? Travis Kelsey, Mark Andrews for the Ravens. Tight end position, bro. The tight end position, brothers ain't fucking with them. Ain't fucking with the Caucasian brothers. Tight white tight end, bro. Give me a Meyer. Meyer's gonna be our starting tight end. Mayer. You play tight end, bro. Brothers can't fuck with the tight end like they could fuck with tight ends. Slot receivers. Trying to tell you guys, bro. Slot receivers. You black and you a slot receiver, you're good. Most slot receivers are not black. Okay? For a reason. For a reason. Slot receivers, they white. For a reason. The tight ends. I don't give a damn what you say. Travis Kelsey's Mr. Take Your Bitch, and he'll fucking score a touchdown or 5 on your ass. Don't matter who you got on him. You can have your best cornerback. He's catching it. You can have your best linebacker. He's catching it. You can fucking do a zone defense. He's catching it. You're not stopping Kelsey. Okay? I'm telling you what it is. Okay? Mike Adams Shaq, you know so much. I'm beginning to learn. I didn't even know McAfee's whole family's sprinters. That's why he's so fast. Dude, don't you think? Why you think motherfuckers want? Why you think people come at me so crazy? I know too much, dude. I was a dude in high school, man. I used to be arguing. A Bill and Raider Trey. Remember Coach Frost? Coach Bill Frost? Me and Coach Frost hated me, dog, because I fucking knew too much. I would be arguing with one of our coaches. His name was Coach Frost. I don't know if he's still alive or whatever. But I would be arguing with him and PE. And we were arguing about baseball. Because he used to always talk shit. Shaq, you think you know everything. Bet you don't know baseball. You don't know this. You don't know that. Because he'd hear me talking to other kids. And I'll say, what? He's like, what's the most, who has the most art? Like, he just say shit out of the blue. Like, we didn't have social media. We didn't have Google. We didn't have all of that. I had to go and, read all that shit. I had to fucking read it and know it. So he came to me one day. He said, I got something for you, man. I bet you don't know this one. And he said, well, who had the most RBIs in the history of the Major League Baseball? I bet you don't know that. I said, Hack Wilson. He looked at me crazy. He's like, how do you know that? I said, hey, coach, don't try me, dog. Like, I fucking knew. Hack Wilson, I don't even before my time. I was like in the 30s or something. He thought he had me. He said, who has the most RBIs in a season in baseball? I said, Hack Wilson, right off the top of my head. He was like, how do you know that? I said, dude, I know every fucking thing. I know everything just like that. I know everything, bro. Like I just know it. I don't know how I know it, but I know it. And I was what, 10th grade, bro. There wasn't no social media, there wasn't no internet. I just knew it. Okay? I knew it. I don't know how. But he's like, wow. I remember him telling one of the other coaches, he goes, he knows who Hack Wilson is. He goes, Shaq don't know who Hack Wilson is. I said, yeah, he played for the Cincinnati Reds. And he was just like, fuck, this motherfucker knows. So I just know a lot of shit, dog. Like, period. Just period. Hold on, they called them peoples on us, man. They called the Alphabet Boys, man. The fucking Steelers called the Alphabet Boys on the Raiders, bro. God. Alzado played for the Donkeys. He sure did. Champ spent majority of his career in Denver. Winners as a Bronco. Don't care. Don't care, Doc. Then I get to bring Red Jerry Rice. Like, don't fuck with me. You bring in Champ, I bring in Jerry. Like, okay? So I think I should have my Jerry. You think I should sell my Henry Ruggs jersey every time I wear females walk to me and talk hella smack? Don't wear it. Just keep it. Like you don't have to do that, dog. Like you're triggering people, man. Like I understand it, man, but Some things you can't do, dog. Like that's like me, man, being an SC fan, man. Guess who my favorite Trojan of all time? My favorite USC Trojan of all time. OJ Simpson. I'm sorry, bro. He's the greatest Trojan of all time, dog. But guess what? If I wear an OJ Simpson jersey, what do you think people are gonna say? What they gonna say, bro? They're gonna say something crazy, or they're gonna look at me crazy. OJ Simpson's the greatest Trojan of all time, dog. He's one of the greatest college football players of all time. It's just because of what happened to him, or what happened, or what he was involved with, or wasn't involved with, depending on who you talk to. He's not gonna ever get that respect, dog, because they're not gonna think of him no more about that. Same with Ruggs. So unless you can deal with the smoke, if you can deal with the smoke, fuck it. I remember I went to an SC game. I saw a brother wearing an OJ Simpson jersey at an SC game. Nobody said shit to him. But then again, he was bigger than motherfucker, dog. He was big, scary looking nigga. So ain't nobody said nothing to him, dog. But I wear OJ Simpson fucking Trojan jersey, and I'm wearing it. I'm not wearing it in the hood. I'm wearing it around, and it says Simpson on the fucking back. Who's gonna fucking say, well, he was a great football player? He was. But at the end of the day, dog, it is what it is. Raiders always been trendsetters, right? Changing the rules ain't exactly something to be proud of when you're the team breaking them. Doc, is it breaking the rules if it wasn't a rule in the first place? If you change a rule, that means that the rule wasn't being broken, bro. Come on, Doc. Don't come on, Doc. You smarter than that. You smarter than that, Doc. If they changed the rule, that means it wasn't a rule. Come on, Doc. Do you know how great you gotta be to change the rules of a fucking game? A team sport? Let me give you a couple examples in other sports. Wilt Chamberlain. Do you know that Wilt Chamberlain was so dominant when he was at Kansas, University of Kansas? He was so dominant. They widened the lane. That's why the lane is as wide as it is. Because before it was just a ball and it was a little thin ass lane. And guess what, Bill? Wilt would get the ball and he would already be under the hoop. He'd just turn around and dunk it. They said, man, Wilt is too close to the basket. We have to widen the fucking lane. The reason why the lane is so wide is because of who? Wilt Chamberlain. He changed the fucking game, Doc. We can't have Wilt scoring 100 points every fucking game. We can't have a player scoring 100 points, dude. That's crazy. They widen that shit. To this day, the lane that your team just won their only title in their history is because of Wilt Chamberlain's dominance. So did he break the rules or was the rule not invented? That's one. Another dude that changed the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, aka Lou Alcindor. When he was at here in UCLA in the 60s, he was so dominant. They outlawed the fucking dunk. You couldn't dunk in college for 10 years because he was absolutely just dunking on everybody. They said no more dunking. Dunking is illegal. And guess what? He still won four or three more national titles after that in a row. That's how he developed his sky hook because they outlawed the dunk. From 67 to fucking 77 in college, you couldn't dunk the basketball. That's what it's about, Doc. That's the difference between what you're talking about and what I'm talking about. When you change the rules because you're trying to stop something, Doc. That's what you're doing it for. Okay? Raiders, we changed the game so many motherfucking times. Okay? Nothing to talk about. Okay? Willie Brown had interceptions, the greatest play NFL Network. Exactly. Who was it? Who was it? Doc. The greatest play in 58 Super Bowls is a Raider. Nothing to talk about. Not Elway, not fucking Peyton Manning, a Raider. Not even an offensive player, not even a quarterback, a cornerback, a DB. Dr. Van Holloway is irrelevant. No, it ain't. It ain't irrelevant. You lost it. You're losing it. If you had the advantage, it wouldn't be irrelevant. Okay? All I want to know, what have you done for me lately? Same with what you've done for me lately. Y'all ain't won shit in a while. You ain't won shit. Okay. Y'all going at it. That's good. Beat y'all plenty, not enough. Not lately. Not lately. Doc, you ain't beat us lately. You guys going at it. It's cool. What's up, Turbo? I'm back. I can't sleep right now till the head off my pen. Okay, that's cool. Watch a clip saying how Al Davis started the Steelers dynasty because he told the owner to play Terry Bradshaw. That's facts. Mike, Mike in the inner tour. There's a couple of things Al Davis did that he shouldn't have did. Joe Gilliam was the quarterback. He was he was the only black starting quarterback in the National Football League. And he's playing for he was for the Steelers, but Joe Gilliam had a drug problem too. And the Raiders, we were beating the Steelers. And he talked to Chuck Noll. They were talking football. And he told Chuck Noll, "I man, I don't know why you guys aren't playing that Bradshaw kid." And he said that was the worst mistake he ever made. But there's another part to that story, Mike. Do you know that Terry Bradshaw, he got drafted. Bradshaw got drafted into the league in 1970. How do I know all this? I'm just fucking know it. He got drafted into the league in 1970. He went to Louisiana Tech. How do I know that? So when all these Steeler fans would talk shit to me at the barbershop, I would just break their teams down. And they were just like, fuck, I didn't even know that. Do you know who Terry Bradshaw's college teammate was, who he was second string behind when he was in college at Louisiana Tech? The guy who was ahead of him, that he said was better than him, was the father from Duck Dynasty. The father with the long ass beard. He was the starter. Terry Bradshaw said that he was better than he was. Terry Bradshaw couldn't take the starting position from the Duck Dynasty dad, was on that team. And the only reason why Terry Bradshaw got the starting job is because the Duck Dynasty dude wanted to hunt and do all that shit more than play football. And he decided he didn't want to play no more. But the Duck Dynasty dude was starting over Bradshaw in college. That's something you couldn't know either. But I knew it. So when the Steeler fans start talking shit, I just drag them. Your four-time winning Super Bowl quarterback wasn't even better than the Duck Dynasty dad that's on there fucking walking around looking like he ain't took a shower in 2 months. Then they got to go look on Google. Oh, shit. Yeah. So back to what I'm saying. Terry Bradshaw was on that bench for so fucking long. He admitted this himself. Go find it on YouTube. He called Al Davis himself and said, "Al, get me out of here. I want to play for you." You can go see Al Davis. Al Davis said Terry, there's no room for you, dude. I don't have any room over here for you. I got Stabler. I got a quarterback. So Terry Bradshaw called Al Davis. Once again, Dr. Van, you're not fucking with me. Terry Bradshaw called Al Davis and said, "Get me out of here. Can you trade for me?" That's when Al Davis was talking to Chuck Noll and told Chuck Noll, "Hey man, I don't know why you guys aren't playing that Bradshaw kid." And Chuck Noll said, "Let me check this Bradshaw kid out." And that was the worst thing Al Davis ever did. That was the first thing. Here's the second thing that he did wrong. The old man did this too. Back in 78, okay? During the 70s, when me and Raider Trey and Bill Holloway was watching our team, the 49ers would always go 2-12 every year because up until 76, there was only 14 games in a season. After the 76 year, it went to 16 games. Then the 49ers would go 2-14 every fucking year. So the previous owner of the San Francisco 49ers, how do I know this? Because my dad's a Niner fan, my brother's a Niner fan, and my mom used to fucking, when she wanted to watch football, she liked the Niners too. I'm the only Raider in my family. So I had to hear all that shit and watch all these games and go. I went to all these Niner games all the fucking time because I'm like, I want to go to Raider game. We're going over here. We're not doing that. You want to go to Raider game? Take your brother and we'll drop you off and shit. That's how I had to go to Raider games. I had to take my 6-year-old brother and get dropped off at the fucking stadium and go by myself. Watch my brother while he's fucking complaining and want to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. But that's a whole nother story. The owner of the 49ers, they were losing so much fucking money. They decided they were looking for somebody to buy the team. They were looking for somebody to buy the team. And they asked Al Davis because San Francisco and Oakland's only 12 miles away, Bay Bridge, 12 miles. They asked Al Davis, "Hey Al, do you know anybody who you might think would be good to buy the team?" Like I said before, Doc, nobody's asking your owners nothing. Nobody cares about the fucking Broncos. Nobody's asking anybody anything. No opinions, nothing. Okay? Dr. Van said, "Hey man, I know a guy. I know a guy. He owns the Pittsburgh Penguins and he owns some other shit. His name is DeBartolo. His name is DeBartolo. Let me see if he's interested in buying make a connection for you guys." Al Davis got on the phone, called Eddie DeBartolo's dad. I forgot his name, but he owned the Penguins and owned some other shit. Got him on the phone. Said, "Hey man, hey, the San Francisco 49ers is interested in selling a team. You guys, are you interested in buying a team?" He's like, "Nah, man, but maybe my son, maybe my son, Eddie. Maybe my son Eddie might. Maybe we can do this for Eddie." So guess what? Nobody fucking knew Eddie DeBartolo. Nobody knew the DeBartolo family. They had nothing to do with the NFL. They weren't the Hunt family. They weren't the Mara family that owns the Giants. They weren't the Davises. Okay? They were somebody who was a stranger. So guess who had to co-sign them? I bet you can't fucking guess. Al Davis had to vouch for the DeBartolos to even be in position to bid on the 49ers to Pete Rozelle. Because no matter how much Pete Rozelle hated Al Davis, he respected Al. And he knew Al was gonna tell him the truth. He's like, "Hey man, these guys are legitimate, dog. They know what they're doing. They get them into football, they're a good family, blah blah blah." Co-sign them, dude. The dad gave Eddie the money. Eddie bought the fucking 49ers. And that's when the 49er dynasty became the 49er dynasty, bro. How many dynasties did Al Davis build? I already told you Dr. Van wouldn't even be in the league without Al Davis. That next year, that first year that they bought the team, they called Al Davis again. Eddie DeBartolo. Hey, how you doing, Al? We're looking for a coach. Do you know anybody? Al's like, once again, dude, talking when he shouldn't be. Well, one of my former assistants is good. He came under the Sid Gilman system, blah, 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 because they both coached at San Diego. Let me see if I can hook you up with him. Well, what's his name? Oh, his name is Bill Walsh. Al Davis not only gave the cosign for the Bartolo family, who is now the York family, who's the grand nephew of Eddie DeBartolo, Jed York, whose mom is DeBartolo's sister, who owns the team now. He also recommended Bill Walsh to be their coach. Set it all up. Got on the phone. Hey, Bill. Hey, the 49ers looking for a coach. I put in a good word for you, man. So let's recap. The Bartolo family doesn't know the NFL, don't got no connections. Al calls them because it's why? Because it's what's best for the NFL. We need a strong family to come in and own the team. Guess what? They've been owning that team for fucking 45 years. Because of Al Davis. Not because of Bolin, not because of your coach. Because of mine. Because of my owner. Then when they needed a coach, they called him. I need a coach. Hey man, my former assistant, Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh goes over there. It gets better. This is the first year. Okay? Since they were so fucking sorry, they got a high draft pick. Who did Bill Walsh draft? He drafted a quarterback by the name of Joe Montana. See what happens when Al Davis says some shit? Things start happening. Okay? Their quarterback, Steve DeBerg, was their quarterback. Joe Montana sat for a year. 79 season. By 80, they traded Steve DeBerg. I forgot where he went to. I forgot what team he went to. Made Joe Montana the fucking starter. 2 years later, they win the 3 years later they win the fucking Super Bowl. The rest is history. Al Davis once again. Steelers, 49ers, and everybody else that was in the AFL. And the Raiders. You're not fucking with us, Doc. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm still live. I'm gonna drink that Orange Crush. Yeah, I'm gonna drink it too. Nah, I don't drink that shit. Okay. You guys are talking. I'm scrolling. I've been on here almost 4 hours, you guys. It's a long ass time. Riley Moss. We'll see. If Riley Moss starts, he's a bad boy. Just telling you that. Okay. All right, Dr. Van. That's going down. Dave Casper. Yeah, Dave Salsuna. Yeah, you guys are going at it, man. You guys should be taking care of me, though. I'm giving you guys all this knowledge, man. Y'all, I only got a $2 dono. Each one of y'all should be putting at least $1 in this motherfucker, dog. I'm giving you guys a lot of game. Been on here 4 hours, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, man. What time is it, man? It's fucking 12. It's already 12 midnight, dude. I gotta go. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, man. I've been on here too long. Chop it up with y'all tomorrow or whenever else. Max Check and Filter.